So welcome everybody to a very special installment of whatever the hell we call this, Garfield and Friends or something. No, sorry. This is the special Unsheathed. Cam Hirosaki watches Star Wars with a bunch of his friends, and perhaps the most anticipated of the films today, Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace. Yes, with me our Kohai and Jericho.
Fuck you, you said we weren't going to have to watch the prequels. Untie me!
Oh, I can't follow that up.
No, well, yeah. I was going to warn people, by the way, when you're listening to this, we have been pre-gaming this to a degree because once we got to the studio and it was actually time to like sit down and watch this, we're like, oh man, did we really have to watch The Phantom Menace? And we're going to do it. We're going to do it for you. You, the listener and viewer. But speaking of, we're going to get into it. The way that this works is we are using these are the 2004 DVDs. Is that right? Have we got these timed up with?
I actually honestly don't know. They're borrowed from a coworker who was
who shall remain nameless.
Who shall remain nameless. Well, right. He was telling me that his daughter was really into them, and he was kind of a little bit upset about that, and so he's very happy to get them out of his house.
Oh wow! Oh yeah, and that voice you hear from off yonder is Unsheathed's own Buck Hopper, who you may know from some of our episodes, graciously producing this for us
here in the recording booth.
Yes,
we're in his lovely studio.
Yeah,
perfectly set up to watch this turd.
Yes, and to get you guys set up to watch this turd, what you're going to do is start your movie of Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace, and as soon as the words "a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away" disappear from the screen, resume it after we say so, and that'll get you in sync with the rest of us. So get yourselves ready, and go ahead and pause right about now. All right, and here we are. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. I really do not like this movie. People have tried to say, like, oh man, like if you're a fan of Star Wars, you have to at least like The Phantom Menace for what it is, and I disagree completely.
You can dislike it for what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Precisely.
We don't know that it's bad yet, though. Like, if you're watching this for the first time, you have no worldly idea that this movie is bad yet, because it looks like Star Wars.
Well, you can read just from that first paragraph, it's like, turmoil, like taxation, trade routes. The first one is like rebel spies being hunted and pursued across the galaxy by Darth Vader.
And this
like,
is tax problems.
Adam Smith and the Nature and Inquiry into the Causes of the Wealth of Nations.
Oh, and while the Congress endlessly debates. Wow, Did we try to escape reality to come to this movie? Nope.
But Ricky, you did see this on opening night, didn't you?
Oh my God, don't remind me. I waited in line for 6 hours for this turd.
I didn't wait in line that long for an iPhone.
Reveille? I have to give props to Rev. Rev waited in line so I could wait in line for 6 hours, wait in line for 12 hours for this movie. He saved my place in line.
Which one of you was dressed up as Princess Leia?
I was a Wookiee.
Wow, really?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. I
didn't dress up in any way because it was.
I was gonna say you deadpan that so well. I thought you might have been serious.
Yes, I was in my Peter Mayhew costume.
I love that this like supposed blockade of the planet just basically goes around the equator and doesn't actually like block off either of the hemispheres.
With their
of the
lasers,
planet.
they can shoot far.
Their blasters, number one. Actually, no, there's lasers on capital ships.
Yeah.
Like turbo lasers.
Yeah, precisely.
Nerd.
Although not real lasers.
No.
It's still firing plasma. That's firing plasma in a magnetic bottle that's superheated and super.
Well, you totally sound like the droid in Empire. Firing laser.
It could be an Imperial code.
So pretty much she already knows they're Jedi Knights. That must be the way that she interprets later on, pretty much in the scene, that they're Jedi Knights.
Two dudes in robes came on board our ship. They must be Jedi Knights. Because they were really boring.
Well, they're boring and one of them's a hippie.
or I will find you and kill you. So, in an amazing case of stopping by and being, "Hey guys, what's going on in here?" We have we've roped in another unfortunate to suffer through this movie with us.
More otters, always better.
Yeah. Oh, we have a 3-otter podcast now. That's right.
Just got about 20% more oily in here.
You oily bastard.
Please don't touch the furniture.
Too late.
Racism the movie.
Oh my god.
Man, like the thing on the riff tracks though, it's like the hot and sour soup tastes very good in mouth. Like,
So this actually does beg the question. Like, I know that in the Red Letter Media, they said, like, why don't you just put the portion in the tea? You can put the portion in the tea. They'll drink it. Put the portion in the tea. Like, basically that. Why don't they just, like, they send the little silver C-3PO unit in there to talk them down for no reason. Like, just pump gas into the room.
yeah. Like, wait, why are they serving tea?
Like, well, while we figure that out, go serve them tea. Immediately.
Or they came here in a ship. Oh, there's the ship. Blow it up before it gets here.
Well, they don't know they're Jedi until they land.
No,
'cause
they
apparently
do.
Well,
Come on now.
Why does them being Jedi matter?
Well, they're supposed to be diplomats.
I was gonna say clearly the really poorly thought
Okay,
out
but-
scheme with Emperor Palpatine.
See?
Yeah.
They already blew up the ship. Why didn't they just do that before they landed? Less mess to clean up in space.
And there's the gas. Oh god, that like really is just a terrible like why?
Or just wait another 5 minutes.
Just lock them in there.
They must be dead by now.
They must be dead by now. It's like wait,
But
like
let's wait for
you
another 2
sealed
hours
the
just
room
in
like
case.
10 seconds ago. It takes longer than that to suffocate.
They ignited their lightsabers already.
I love how the droids like wait like they're shocked. They're droids. They're
And
not
also,
supposed to
where
do
did
that.
he jump
They're
down
only challenge
from?
rating run KM.
Oh, that's right. They only have what like 12 hit points
Yeah.
and yeah.
Oh, it's not even that much. Come on.
I think it's like 8.
Yeah. They're made
Nerd.
for
Yeah.
first level heroic characters, just knock them down with one hit, basically.
Seal out the bridge, get the Kung Pao chicken.
I love like, oh, we're not going to survive this. Like, yeah, there's 2 Jedi on our entire battleship that has like a battalion of droids.
Okay, but nonetheless, even setting aside they were expecting diplomats, what was the advantage to picking a fight with the Jedi? Like, why not just say, hey, you're Jedi, we've taken over the planet, we have a legal way of doing this,
Because then
go back and tell the Senate.
Because then George Lucas wouldn't get his fight scene.
No, see, I also have a question. Can anything break a lightsaber?
Can they break it?
Yeah.
You can short one out.
I mean, they closed the blast doors on it, and it was like, oh! Like, it didn't do anything.
I mean, there's cortosis weave, which like will
Oh,
short
no,
out a
I
lightsaber.
know cortosis,
Right.
but I just, like, is there a way to snap one?
No,
No.
because it's just energy. Like I want like yakety sax to kick in when they do that.
You know, it's sad. When I first saw this movie, I was really excited when I saw them do Jedi Force speed.
And then you realized, oh.
Well, I mean, like, when I saw it, like...
It was neat.
Yeah, like, it's like, oh, look, all these force powers that, like, you
You're
hear
like
about,
Kyle
but you haven't
Katarn.
seen. Yeah.
Yeah. You're surprised to see battle droids after a bunch of them just tried to kill you?
Oh.
I always thought it was weird that they refer to them as the Naboo. Like, like they're a race or something? Like, I mean, maybe they are.
Well, they could be. They could be
yeah.
near human. There are lots of near humans in the Star Wars universe. With her giant headdress. She was better in Black Swan. I'm just going to throw it out there.
She had better face makeup, too.
Also, she TF'd into a bird.
Like, so, like, Is Queen Amidala like trolling them? Like, you're talking in a funny accent, so I'm going to talk in a funny accent back at you that I never use except when I am publicly officiating.
I think she is trolling them.
I think it might be like the equivalent of like the Japanese imperial language, except rather than having like the language that like the royal family uses in Japan, that like the common citizens don't understand. They just use an accent that common citizens can't understand.
I'm speaking in an accent that's outside of her range of hearing.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Well, hey, we have a pretty CG matte painting thing going on there.
It just saddens me that Lucas does not understand less is more.
No, more is more.
The more crap he can cram onto the screen that is moving, the better.
Senator Palpatine.
Yeah,
I like that guy.
that's why they didn't bring him back next episode.
He's like, shit.
Shit. The addition of Clay Davis would only have made this movie better.
Oh, absolutely. Actually, having Clay Davis run the Trade Federation, best movie ever.
I don't care if some shadow man wants to give me a Fortune Alliance with me.
I'll take your money from any motherfucker who's giving it away.
Shit.
You're already in a war. Does she not understand that?
Yeah.
She's a horrible senator.
Oh, no, she's not a senator yet. She's just the queen.
Elected
The
queen.
14-year-old elected queen.
Elected queen.
God, like, who elects a queen who hasn't finished junior high school?
Or gone through puberty.
Yeah, I mean...
She's going to get emotionally wrecked in the next couple months.
Also, like, how do you elect a monarch? That's, like, against the point of a monarchy. I have to say, like, I think that, like, the Trade Federation technology has a neat aesthetic to it. I don't know why they made their droids talk in funny child speak, but...
Roger, Roger.
Like, already, like, the prequels are off to a bad start, where in the first movie, like, your big adversaries are saying Roger, Roger in this, like, dumb little thing, and the people controlling them are a weird Asian stereotype.
Oh,
It's also
God.
off to a bad start just because, like, if you look at all of the original trilogy, like, all of them have not exactly a slow start, but like a deliberate pace where we've got kind of the action at the beginning, but fairly quickly we get to Tatooine in A New Hope.
Yeah.
In Empire Strikes Back, we sort of set the scene on Hoth for a while before we actually get into an attack with the Imperials in Return of the Jedi. There's all that staging set up for breaking Han out from Jabba's palace. And this one, it's immediately a hot mess.
And Jar Jar, ladies and gentlemen.
And Jar Jar.
Jar Jar.
Like, I don't want to say Jar Jar is the least of my problems with this movie. I mean, there are a lot of terrible things about this movie that aren't Jar Jar, but he is pretty bad.
Jar Jar is a very bad problem with this movie, but he is by no means the biggest problem. And he gets a little bit more shit on than he deserves, which isn't to say that he doesn't deserve it. It's to say that there are other parts that deserve it more.
Yes.
Isn't Jar Jar the furriest character in this series, though?
No. What is furry about him?
I would say Chewbacca is probably the furriest character.
Ewoks?
Well,
Yub.
yub, motherfucker.
What is it? We see Shustaban in the cantina?
Shistavinin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you just correct him on the pronunciation of a species?
Yeah.
Nerd alert!
It wasn't a pronunciation. He dropped a syllable. Oh my god, I am a nerd. And
So they're supposed to be these super diplomats, and they're like now roughing up someone who is non-threatening.
we're gonna bully you, stupid animal man. You talk funny, which means that you're not intelligent. You barely qualify as a sapient.
No, not Okie Day. Nothing is Okie Day ever.
Here, Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, let's take out our special oxygen breathers things that
Yeah.
might have been useful when they were flooding a room full of poison gas. Like, why do they even have those with them if they were going to a trade dispute? Like, oh, and in case we have to go underwater?
They were above Naboo.
That's true.
And Naboo is, I
Hey.
do want to call that out, but also not an aquatic species.
Yeah.
Like, there is nothing about Jar Jar's stature that says, I'm an aquatic species.
Yeah, as the otters in the room will
Yeah.
will be really angry about that.
I think we also sort of set aside the, regardless of your ability to breathe, isn't this like kind of a punishingly painful experience for the human ear canal at that depth?
You would think they're about 100 feet down.
Yeah, like I've been like 12 feet deep in a pool.
And you're like, oh,
yeah,
this is
like, oh,
uncomfortable.
man.
Also, I think they stole that water rippling special effect from the Abyss.
Which was like 15 years ago now.
Oh, before this at least.
No, The Abyss was a while ago. I was still in Minnesota when
no,
The
I
Abyss
mean,
came
The
out.
Abyss
No,
was
no.
1989.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
Yeah.
15 years before this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So about 10 years, I guess, before this movie. I was gonna say
Oh, and that one's got like some face flanges. What's going on with that guy?
he's got like the Fu Manchu.
Yeah, not okay with this.
Actually, one of the things I wanted to point out, like it's mean to pick on for the film because it has so many other things that are worthy of being picked on, but the CGI really does not hold up in this movie.
Well, yeah, you're right. It doesn't.
Like, I'm not even talking about like it's a little bit unpolished, like as compared to what we would have now, but like there's just like an uncanniness to like how
Yeah,
people look. Like
there's a
the movement,
fakeness.
especially the movements of the mouth. Watch how people talk.
Well, it's to be fair, speech is one of the hardest things to pull off realistically with CGI.
So put someone in a big thing of latex appliances.
You're not going to get any argument from me. Oh, boss
Also, like,
ass.
yeah.
Why?
Hey, Brian Blessed.
Why
He
did?
just
Why
They
did none
didn't,
of
even
the,
give, they didn't even give Brian Blessed a character description. They just said, "Here's some lines," and he's like,
Also, why do all of the Gungans have ridiculous accents, but none of them are the same accent?
Is it a tick? Like, what is causing that speech pattern?
Yeah, I don't know. I also don't know why he looks more like a frog than the other ones.
Because he's fat?
Like, where are his ear flaps?
Maybe they're under his helmet?
I guess that's that at the back. No, that's the hat.
The planet core.
It's made of water for no particular reason.
Yeah, they've tried to explain that, or people have tried to explain that.
One has tried to explain that.
I was gonna say, where is the magnetic field center of the planet if it's all just water?
It's magnetic water. Duh.
Like, couldn't you just say there was an underwater system of tunnels that would take you to the city? It doesn't have to go through the
No,
physical
because then there's
core
no
of the
goober
planet.
fish.
Oh my god!
Oh, I'm sorry. Spoilers. There's a goober fish.
I hate this movie so much.
Flash Gordon's alive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you just pull out another Brian Blessed line?
Yeah.
Nice. Was he the Hawkman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the
Okay.
king of the Hawkman.
Yeah.
Actually, if you want to see Brian Blessed actually be good in something, go watch I, Claudius.
Man, Claudius, a film experience that has much more cultural, benefit to watching than this movie right here.
No doubt.
It's really funny in that I listened to another like podcast that is called Film Sack, and they like sort of just make fun of movies, not like this, but they make fun of movies just not watching it at the same time, and they always mention you can tell how bad a movie is by how many other movies they mention during the podcast. If they
Yeah.
don't mention many movies during the podcast, it was probably a pretty good movie. But we've already mentioned like 4 or 5 other movies, and it's been 15 minutes.
Well, to be fair, Claudius is a miniseries, but
Is it?
yeah.
it's,
I'll
a,
have to
it's
check
an
that
old
out.
BBC
It's
miniseries.
really good. And if you ever want to see Patrick Stewart order somebody to rape and murder a girl,
Yeah.
like that is the thing for you.
That's not high on my list, but duly noted.
And dude, like you'll look at it and just like, does Patrick Stewart age? The answer is no.
Yeah. A lot of it's dated. However, the best effect in the miniseries is seeing Patrick Stewart with hair.
Yeah, he plays Sejanus.
Yes, Gaius Aelius Sejanus, head
Yeah.
of Tiberius's secret police.
Once again, and also we find Roman politics more interesting than whatever politics this movie is trying to pass off.
Well, and also, like, this is so pointless.
It's the big bomb bad fish.
Is that the name of it?
What? Can fish scream?
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, and then that happened. Hey, it's the Cloverfield monster.
Except less awkward.
Also, it doesn't spit horrifying smaller monsters from its mouth or whatever.
So, in fairness, do you think there's anything this movie does well? Like, I would say John Williams, regardless of the quality of the movie, has put together, like, a nice soundtrack.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
the soundtrack is really good.
I
was
have
thinking
the
that earlier.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a quality product, but that really has nothing to do with the movie. Let's be fair.
It's a component of the movie.
It's a component of the movie, and it's inspired. Like, you have to score the movie to the scenes in it.
like, what is it with the midget robots? Why would you have midget robots? Build them taller. They'll be more efficient.
Maybe that's their version of the mouse robot, except, like, Apple hasn't come along and made, like, a small, sleek version of it yet.
I'm gonna wait for the midget robot S to come out next year.
Why are you losing power?
I wonder if something's gonna try to eat them again, guys. What do you care if it's leaking? You can breathe water.
That's the Cloverfield monster.
Oh god, it is. You're right. Yeah, it totally has the face of the Cloverfield monster.
Like the very, very long snout.
Yeah.
Thank God he passed out.
Yeah. Relax. Yeah, relax. Just the thing's gonna eat
Dude,
us. Don't
did
worry.
he pass out or did he get force choked?
Force choke.
Dude,
I don't think it was a
Qui-Gon Jinn totally was like,
Actually, I don't think it was a force choke. I think it was, like, force suggestion.
oh, please pass out.
Mouth. Yeah.
I do like how we have like the same scene again, like that just happened. Oh, something's gonna eat us, and a bigger thing eats it.
Yeah. Guys, we're
like-
gonna put you in a ship where there's gonna be a green screen behind you. We're just gonna have a couple crew people on each side, just kind of push and pull and push and pull on either side of the ship. Just pretend like there's a big monster behind you.
So like the score here, like I like this little like theme.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
dude, the soundtrack's fantastic for this
Oh,
movie.
I remember this shot from the trailer where it zooms in on Queen Amidala Window. It's like, oh, this movie's gonna be awesome, and then it wasn't.
You know, I watched the trailer just yesterday. If I hadn't seen The Phantom Menace, I think I would have thought it was a cool movie.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
It's
the trailer is still
it
much
makes
better than anything in
the
this movie.
trailer. Oh, and like we have like the things coming out of the mist and shit.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
you
Having
guys-
seen the trailer now, it looks like one of those recut trailers where they do like The Shining, except it's like a feel-good movie, or like
Or dude, Ghostbusters is a horror movie?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is a
the
quality
Phantom
trailer.
Menace as a good movie. It makes you excited about Star Wars.
So what is the effect that allows, is it like they have a glass thing which goes away?
it's a very poorly designed. Actually, no. Actually, you've just brought up a point that I never thought of. They have a force field basically that like contains the interior of the pod, but then they lost power, but the force field didn't go away.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Damn it.
Well done. That's a new thing that I never thought of about like why
they're
this movie
losing
sucks.
power. Oh wait, this thing which is completely generated by power just went away.
Did Queen
Yes.
Amidala change outfits in like
I was
2
just
minutes?
going to say that. Yes, she changed into like
I
the
only
Black Swan
just
outfit.
now
Well,
noticed that.
Yep.
Like they just showed her at the window, then they cut to the bomb boat. Yeah, that thing has a name coming out of the water, and then it cuts back in there. She's in a completely different outfit. Why would she do that? Like, oh, like my city just got invaded. Better change into my morning clothes. Like, no.
Dude, I was on a plane down to Burbank where a guy changed hats when he was on the runway and then changed hats when he was in the airport. So, yeah, he had like a matching hat. One of them was black and then one of them matched his suit. So, you know.
Oh, looks like Jar Jar failed his jump check.
This surprises you. Why?
He
I
has
think you could just say Jar Jar fails. You
on-
don't
on
need
so-
to.
on both the meta level and
Jar Jar's just rolling a D2 for everything.
So, now, is that actually her? I don't think that's her.
No, that's Keira Knightley. Like real Padme is like
Right
one of
next
the
to her.
handmaidens.
Right.
Yeah. Also, what I didn't understand though is that like they specifically refer to the handmaiden as Padme, but her name on record as queen is still Padme Amidala. That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe
See,
it's
that's her on the
so
right.
not her.
Yeah, I mean, like
Oh my
she's
God.
there on the side, and that's
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
We need to hire you just in case the queen gets ganked, that they'll think it's you. Like,
I mean, that was a real thing. They did that in
oh
Japan.
no, of course.
Yeah.
But it's just like,
Yeah. Do you want to be a fake assassination target for a 14-year-old girl? Also, we don't just want one of you. We're going to have 6 of you.
so no one can tell you apart.
Maybe we shouldn't have got someone with that much of a fucked up accent, though, to be the queen. Like, that's kind of a giveaway. Like, the real Queen Padme sounds nothing like that. She has a very generic accent.
Yeah, and unless
Although-
she's public speaking.
Does she?
Yeah, Amidala totally puts on the blah, 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 blah when
cannot-
she's public speaking.
I cannot allow my people to die while you discuss this in a committee.
That's a real line for later on in the movie, people.
Yes.
But I
Spoilers.
guess we just. But no, this just brought up a point. I think when they show Queen Amidala at the window, that's the real Queen Amidala, and it's just like, okay, like the Trade Federation army is here. She's like, okay, I'm gonna strip down and be a handmaiden and be like, you, Keira Knightley, go put on a queen outfit, and like the black one is just what she picked.
Maybe they do like a My Fair Lady thing where they make her give like a mouthful of marbles every time she becomes the queen.
That's giving this too
The
much credit.
rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
Vocal training by Mayor Menino.
Well done, thank you.
Wow.
1 point, Farallon. And make sure E doesn't leave.
Well done.
Right there, Henry Higgins.
Is that R2?
Yes, it is.
God damn it.
Look, just
Oh, we haven't even got to Anakin yet, and I'm already angry.
yeah.
It's a good thing only one of them's bothering to shoot at us. Otherwise, that could be really bad.
Well, it's a blockade. Fly north. Like, you dumbass.
Really? Turn around. Why are you flying at it? It's only around the middle of the planet. Go up.
Wait, what's the Z-axis?
It's just
I'm
like,
sorry, I know I've asked this so many times. Which one's pitch and which one's yaw?
wow, that seems like a dumb solution.
Yeah, just send astromechs to walk on the thing.
And so,
Also, here's a question. These lasers can hit with pinpoint accuracy to knock an astromech droid off the surface of the ship, but can't just hit the ship that evidently has no shield?
no, I think they're just randomly firing.
Well, then they have really shitty aim that they keep coming that close.
They have gigantic magnets inside of R2 units. Did you not know
my
that?
God.
Well, to be fair, you know, my character in Star Wars has magnetic suit. So, you know, it can be a thing.
And yeah, if you got pasted by a turbo laser shot
I would be
from one of
dead.
those things, yeah. I think those are like 7d10 times 2 or times 5 damage.
Times 5. That's the problem.
Times
It's
2,
the times
I
5.
could live through.
Yeah,
times
times-
5, no. Shit.
Shit.
And if you cross me again, I will hunt you down and kill you.
Second taken joke.
Yes.
High five. Oh. Do you want some Kung Pao chicken?
It's very tasty for your mouth.
You have luxurious black robe. We do laundry while you wait.
This is not us, ladies and gentlemen. This is George Lucas has made these decisions. Oh, here's Darth.
And then when they're speaking at the table,
Dude, I can't
Darth
believe
Maul
he
comes in
dies.
from behind.
I mean, spoilers if you haven't seen this yet. But he lasts for a movie. Why even introduce him?
He has like 3 lines, voiced by Peter Serafinowicz.
Really?
British comedy genius, yeah.
Oh my god. He's a look around you guy.
Yeah, he is.
He's also Fran.
Yes.
Fran.
Is that you, Fran?
Shall I come? Do you want me to come, Fran? I'll come, Fran. Shall I come, Fran?
So yeah, if you haven't seen Black Books, it's a,
Quality product.
British-
See, yet another
yeah.
thing we're mentioning that has nothing to do with Star Wars.
there are many, many, many enjoyable hours of Black Books. Oddly enough, also still fun to watch when you're drunk. This, I think, you just man, I already want more liquor. like we haven't even gotten to Anakin Skywalker yet, and I'm just like, god, this movie.
Why? You're the hippie Jedi.
I don't agree with the Jedi. Also, I'm your real advisor, and these people have no investment to keep our planet safe.
It's like, look, man, why you harshing me? All right, like we got a good thing going here, and we can keep it going as far as we can, as far as I'm concerned.
No, he's not a Gungan.
I'm from the planet that your guys' species is from.
I had to ask, didn't you?
How are you doing today? Never mind. Stop talking.
Hold on. Spoiler, I'm the queen, and I order you to stop talking right now.
I will eradicate your species.
Man, for a planet that's in the middle of nowhere, like supposedly has no significance, people wind up on Tatooine a lot.
Because it has no significance.
Yeah.
But the thing I don't like about Star Wars universe is for the longest time when someone said Dantooine, I didn't know that it was different than Tatooine.
Oh yeah,
Which
there's a
is-
lot of Tatooines.
Yes.
By the way, if any of you are ever in Tunisia, you can actually stay at the hotel that is made out of the original,
The Lars residence.
Aunt
the Lars
Beru.
residence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I wanna
Anchorhead
sleep where-
Station.
I want to sleep where Aunt Beru died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aunt Beru slept here.
And Peru burned to a crisp here. You can see the flesh fall off her bones. It was funny then, and it's funny now. Read
That's
a
the
book.
queen, FYI. You're a Jedi. How about search your feelings, you big ass?
Do you detect an underlying level of sarcasm in the one, Palace Guard guy's like,
It's like,
the queen demands that you take her handmaiden here on your journey.
if he was standing next to him, he'd be like elbowing him in the ribs.
Please.
The queen.
Please take the queen's handmaiden with you.
Look how Jar Jar walks in comparison to everyone else. It's a really jerky, unnatural.
And again, not suited for an aquatic life form.
Oh, yeah.
And again,
Dude, is this going to be the rave scene from the third Matrix movie?
Oh god. That would actually make this movie better, because at least it would be something happening.
Yeah, Jar Jar is walking like super
you say that-
stilted.
You say that now, there's going to be 20 minutes of something happening when the pod race scene comes
Oh,
up.
shut up. For the record,
I'm
Buck
another
used the
racist.
pod race scene for our sound test. So we're already really angry.
Yeah. That's when I knew I needed to start drinking, faster.
Hey, I'm a racist stereotype. Hey.
Control the money, and I got a little boy slave.
It's getting you in the right emotional state for this movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate Watto. Although I do like on the Order 66,
Yeah.
the Wattos.
What do you know?
And it's super like the Sanford and Son theme.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, Jake Lloyd is talking. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Lloyd.
Are you an angel?
Ugh.
Fuck yourself. I see dead people.
No, different trilogy. Oh my god, his lines are so horrible.
I did not turn off your guys' mics. I just want to
No,
say.
I know. We're dumbfounded at the dialogue in this movie. Oh my God.
I want to make sure everyone who was listening, I did not turn off their mics. They decided at that point to be silent and listen to the dialogue.
That was our first mistake.
Where's my liquid paper? Where's my liquid paper?
Just in fairness here, like, Jar Jar is a breath of fresh air compared to hearing Anakin talk.
Oh, thank God. Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, thank God for Jar Jar. Yeah.
Oh, Jar Jar, I just hug him to my bosom. Like, he fucked with something and then, like, a little wacky scene happened. It's so much better than anything that came out of
Literally,
Anakin's mouth
I think
there.
that was us going slack-jawed for a
Yeah.
couple minutes at getting dumber at the dialogue happening in this movie. Hey, I need something. Hey.
Like, really, like...
I need to start talking like that on my podcast. Hey, what are you doing, people?
Like, were there no people of any ethnicities like on the board that made
No,
this movie?
dude.
Like,
If you've seen the making of, like, everyone is terrified of George. Like, everyone gives, like, these horribly fearful,
Dude,
like,
they're all
looks.
yes men.
Yeah.
sure, we can have Watto be the hook-nosed Italian Jew. Like, yeah, that's not horrible at all.
I love how Qui-Gon just gets frustrated. He's like, screw you, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Drops the mic.
Also, I don't buy that a Todarian's wings could actually support it in flight.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Unless it has, like, hover jets. Is she flirting with him? That was a total, like, flirty wink. Like, call me
Oh,
maybe.
Jar Jar is still walking awkwardly.
Yeah,
What is going on with him?
yeah, like, those wink... No, you're not a hummingbird, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, even his not real language speech makes me angry.
You gave me a fake language to speak. Moo moo skip skip boobity boo.
So most aliens, like, don't have random hair in places. Like, you're either, like, completely covered in hair.
Or you're not.
Or you're just, like, a hairless, like, amphibian thing.
He has the goatee
The
thing.
Not even a goatee, like that, like the 5 days worth of growth on the just of neck beard, like not even like a little shave line.
Man.
It can't be easy to shave under that big nose, though.
Oh, I know.
Hey, come on by Shylock, you get the T51 hyperdrive, no problem.
Oh, man. If there hadn't already been so many parodies of this done already, I would totally just redo this, and just Watto would just be named Shylock. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
See, at least not a CGI. It's still a terrible, terrible effect, but at least it's not CGI.
yeah, see, like, that could have been like a, you know, yeah, right. Oh, dude, just kick his face right off.
Oh, don't, stop talking. Stop talking.
I don't believe that a gangster like Sebulba wouldn't just rip a 6-year-old boy's head off. Like, it's Tatooine. Who the fuck's gonna do anything to
Well,
him?
he's a slave. So he might be worried about angering the slaves. Like,
Oh,
you
right.
killed my property.
Also, if you beat him up too much, he might explode.
Oh, that's true.
That is a thing.
Oh, thank you for expositing. With a capital T that rhymes with P, that stands for pool, pool, pool.
Right here in Tatooine.
I love how he eats it anyway. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away.
In the halls of justice.
Why did they leave us behind?
Banaka?
Panaka.
Oh.
With a P.
And not like the breath spray?
Yeah.
Okay.
Banaka.
That's the most gangster ship I think I've seen in this entire series.
Yeah, it's all chromed out. Like, that's a good thing.
Oh, whoa.
That's a good
Did
thing.
we need to see Qui-Gon's crotch shot? What was that?
I was gonna say, good thing they had to land the Queen ship in Oakland, or like that would just all be stripped there. Like,
Wow.
Graffiti tags all over it.
Dude, I had a big head as a kid, but his melon is gigantic.
yeah, his hair also like
Is not
supercuts,
helping?
not the best choice for when you're about to go to a movie set.
Yep, that's Tatooine, ladies and gentlemen. the paradise that it is, Tatooine.
Man, his head is huge. I don't think I ever noticed it.
As a kid that grew into his head, I feel for him, but his head is even bigger than mine was. So
Oh wow. Maybe it's a CGI effect.
he's got
Put
extra
anything
head.
past George Lucas.
It's how he fits all the midichlorians inside. I don't know.
Oh, stop it!
The only thing in my hand right now is my vodka, so I'm not going to throw it at you.
Hey, look, C-3PO for no reason. Also,
A
there's
highlight thing, yeah.
There's a highlight thing.
Look, like hanging from his window. There's like a little highlight bracket or whatever.
If they cut back, you'll see it. Second from
Yeah.
the left.
Straight on till morning.
No, there it is. Right
Yeah, like
behind.
right behind C-3PO's head. Oh yeah, I forgot to give you an
There it
eye.
is.
Oh my God! There's a highlight thing.
Like, right?
What?
Yeah, like why?
I think it's like a kit bashing. Like we can maybe say that's like how you set a set where it's like as part of a kit bashing, like we took a highlight thing and like spray painted
right.
it silver.
There was
and-
also just a lacrosse stick, like
Yeah.
in the other corner. Like,
So do they clearly have some bros on Tatooine
yeah.
that are like into the super
Also,
lacrosse?
like, who in this household plays highlight? Not Anakin. Certainly not Shmi. Oh man, dude, that's my new fanfic. Or no, I want to get like fan art commissioned. Shmi Skywalker playing highlight.
Dude, no, it could be 3PO.
And there's another one hanging by Padme's head right there.
Well, obviously it's a big highlight family.
You need two highlight thingers to do highlight.
Wasn't that like a Mayan game?
No, it's South American. I think it was Aztec.
Okay, Aztec,
originally.
sorry. I get my Aztec and Mayan confused.
Was it like
I know it's big in Florida. I don't know anywhere else here. That, you know.
Cuba?
No, that's
or like-
hyphy.
Or
No, it's highlight. Well, okay.
I was making
Yeah.
a lame joke,
here on
sorry.
here on the West Coast, we get crunk. They get hyphy.
Oh yeah.
in the
that's-
ATL.
So for what it's
Yeah.
worth, this was a big deal. Like, hey, we're on Coruscant. First time we've actually seen Coruscant on
Coruscant,
film.
yeah.
Other than the or was it the Return of the Jedi special edition first?
What came? I think that did come out first.
No,
So the-
no, it didn't come out first because we have a shot of Naboo at the end, and it goes like "We are free" at the end.
Oh,
so
Stop
no,
it.
because they did a new special edition afterwards.
yeah, that one.
Also,
Well, they
here's
cut
where
to
we
all
get
the scenes about like the different planets that are like,
the shot for the cover of Galaxy of Intrigue right here.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it totally was. Nerd alert!
No, because they redid the special editions after the prequels came out because they added the Jedi Temple back in.
Because George Lucas hadn't
Yeah.
screwed with enough things yet.
Exactly.
Mos Eisley Spaceport. It's fucking shit.
But no, the special editions came out in the like first half of 1997 when I was still in high school, and
Oh,
Phantom Menace
stop
didn't come out
it, dude.
until
You're
I was
making
in
me
college.
feel old. Dude, you can't say I was in
You're
high
like-
school in 1997 and just let it
like,
ride.
You're what, like 4 years older than me? Come on, man.
Yeah, I graduated in 93.
See, there you go. I was right on the money.
Yeah, you totally were right on the money.
You children.
Oh my.
Why would you want to touch that?
Even if you
have
could,
no
yeah,
idea where
why
that's been.
would
Yeah.
you?
Jar Jar, stop that, or I will find you and kill you.
Dude, I would not have grabbed the tongue. I would have just decked him. Like, it'd be like,
Just cold
bam!
cocked him right in the
Like,
dome.
Just
super
stomp him
sucker
like that one
punch.
scene in Drive.
I still haven't seen that. I've heard it's horrible.
Oh no,
Drive? No,
no,
not at
Drive
all.
is really good.
Except for all the parts of the driving.
Well, no, the actual it's the non-action movie is what Drive
Okay.
is. If you go in expecting it's going to be a movie about high-speed car chases and action, then that's not what the movie is.
Okay.
You
So-
just mentioned another movie that has nothing to do with this film.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yep.
Let's talk about it
Because
at
they're
length.
talking
It's got Ryan
around the
Gosling in
table
it.
and they're going to mention midichlorians soon.
Oh, that is going to be. Fuck me sideways. Oh,
Oh, he's still talking.
and like. Honestly, like, the way that Padme talks to Anakin, it's like she's talking to a special needs child.
Well, he
Well, she is.
Look at his gigantic head. There's clearly something wrong with him.
He's got like a little hypercephalic.
He's the elephant boy.
You're a very special boy.
Oh, that's so creepy when you say
my
it like
skin
that.
crawled just
Anakin,
now.
here's my plan. I want to take you away from your family and everything you've ever known in my shiny, shiny spaceship.
It's not a van. There's candy in it too.
Your mother and I have an agreement, and you're coming away with me.
Anakin, how come you don't have the same accent as your mother, who raised you your whole life? Also, why doesn't she have a huge head like you?
The dad had a huge head. It's a recessive gene.
Recessive matrix.
My dad is the Force.
Who was their dad? Does anyone care?
Yeah, like that's the whole explanation about like he's Force Jesus.
Yeah.
No dad.
Oh, Ron Hubbard.
Yeah.
Well, no, except
Wow,
like
did you just pull out a friggin' Dianetics reference up in here? We're gonna get shut down, dude. Way to go.
Dude, by the way, after this, we're not doing another Star Wars movie. We're doing Battlefield Earth. I hope you're ready.
I've still never seen that.
Well, you were still learning to spell your name.
Wow. Like the two people listening who have seen Battlefield Earth are probably crying right now.
I've seen it.
That understands. Oh, is that blood weeping down the sides of your face?
I thought you wouldn't notice.
Yeah, he's stigmata-ing out of his eyes.
Just spontaneous blood.
Just the memory of having watched it makes his eyes spontaneously bleed.
I'm pre-blinding myself in advance.
Hey! Sorry, ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
it doesn't get old. It's just like really like there's nothing in the original trilogy that's anything even remotely like this. Like I mean,
I
okay.
will say, original trilogy, Ewoks, Jar Jar.
But I mean, like, really, the most racist the original trilogy gets is there's no black people in the first one. Like,
Well, there's Lando, but I mean,
but he's not in the first movie though.
no, but
And
yeah.
Lando is like, Colt 45.
Yeah.
Like Lando's like the cool black guy. Like,
The Hispanic co-pilot.
oh god,
That's Neen Noom. He
Yeah.
is not Hispanic.
he's a Sulliston.
He's a Sulliston who have awkward faces that I don't want to talk about.
Oh yeah, they look like an Arby's sandwich.
It looks like an Arby's sandwich made with a pug, actually. Like with the wrinkle that looked like, you'd have to like run like a disinfectant wipe underneath like once a week.
Hey man, that's something I've totally written into the thing of my sandwich sona.
I was going to say lady parts. Hey, I like that. Whatever he says, it's just like, hey.
Like you do that very well, by the way. You are spot on.
That's really sad.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, no one is more bored than him. He is stuck on
Like,
the ship
oh my God.
with the guards and a droid.
Am I
Stay
still-
back and guard the base.
Am I still in this movie? I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi, motherfucker.
I was in Moulin Rouge. What am I doing here?
Oh man, I gotta watch that movie after this to cleanse my palate. Like,
Dude, he's so good in that.
oh, it's such a good movie.
Oh.
Oh, there's another
Made
one.
another movie that has nothing to do with this film.
No, he was in that. There's a tie-in.
You know, like we can just like take up the next 3.5 minutes of like thing and just have like co-heisting come what may. I think we get sued.
See, here's your explanation right here.
Blah, 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 blah. Republic, blah, blah, blah.
father. He's Force Jesus.
Do you know what's really sad? I didn't pick that up until just now. I've seen this movie 4 times now.
Yeah, like-
and I never noticed Force Jesus.
It's
Yeah.
an extremely weird revelation in movie 3 where
Like,
the Emperor
what?
is basically like, in case you didn't know, by the way, I made the Force knock up your mom.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the thing in movie 3.
In the opera house.
I guess we'll get a dude. There's an opera house in movie 3.
Yeah.
Dude.
Haven't don't recollect that at all.
Hey, Jericho, I have a question for you. Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
No.
And for those of you who do remember episode 3, that should hopefully be.
Oh, and all the racial friends, I want to punch in the face.
For what it's worth, by the way, Greedo there has the big head.
Yeah. Oh man, like this is like fucking Captain Planet and the Planeteers. You've got the redhead, the Indian kid. Like seriously, it's like Jesus H.
Kwame, come over here. Wheeler and I are gonna...
We're gonna go find Linka.
Moments later.
Not even 30 seconds later.
I was gonna say, if something can numb you for hours, then it hit you in the skull. I'm sorry, like you're a
You're
vegetable.
dead.
You're like, yeah.
You're a friggin' vegetable. Please start the engine. Start the engine.
Why is he the comic relief in this movie?
Is that Anthony Daniels?
Yes, it is.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Daniels is one of the few people to have appeared in all 6 Star Wars movies.
Yeah, Ian McDermott gets 5. Mm-hmm. Kenny Baker.
Is Kenny Baker still alive?
Oh, I don't know, but I know he's in all the movies.
I don't think he is, but
Really? That's kind of sad, actually, that I hadn't heard about that.
No,
I
think
could be
he's-
wrong easily. But
Oh, wait, I have the.
Because
I have the great tome of Star Wars.
Yeah,
here.
because Willow came out like in the late '80s, early '90s, and he was the great whatever.
Oh, the you should have chosen your own finger.
Yeah, the very old Nelwyn, like who's
Yeah.
like the mystic.
Yet
Like,
another
that's
movie
him.
we're talking about that is not this one.
At least it's relevant to George Lucas and shit. Like
Willow.
Bathwater.
I'm Challenger's warm.
Ram you.
No, according to the
Ram.
internet, Kenny Baker is still alive. He's wow, he was born in 1934, so he's getting up there. He's what, like 78, I guess.
Nice, wow.
That's not that
No,
old.
or is that 88?
you should say.
that's 78.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Wow.
Math Otter speaks.
I'm bad at math.
I
I
am
am.
too. I'm horrible at math.
I'm word otter.
I am too, but my dad's 2 years older than that, and he's about
okay.
to turn 80. So that's
Well,
Oh, okay.
he was hospitalized in 2008 for a quote mystery illness end quote. But,
Yeah, he saw episode 1, and he was like, "What the?"
Oh,
hell?
and Kenny Baker was also Paplu the Ewok.
Which one?
He's the
Paplu?
he's the Ewok who steals the speeder bike.
Oh, okay.
they all look alike.
Oh! Now we're just talking about other Star Wars movies instead of this one.
Yeah, and just in case you want one more reference, we checked his midichlorians, and they're over 9,000.
That can't be right.
What 9,000?
I always thought that Darth Maul had a cool ship.
Is that Darth Maul's ship?
Yes, it is.
I don't like the really pointy ones.
I mean, it totally has the Darth Vader wings. It's supposed to, like George Lucas is doing a thing.
He failed.
It's called mirroring.
Failed.
At last we shall have our revenge.
I'm Darth Toad.
Yep. But yeah, he's played by Ray Park and voiced by Peter. I don't know why they got Peter Serafinowicz to do his
That's
voice.
really weird.
It's like he has like 3 lines, I think. But yeah, no, just
I mean, couldn't Ray Park have growled out the
yeah,
3 lines?
exactly. Like it's not like they're like super important lines either.
Map it.
Here's some Webbo droids. Wabble wabble.
Oh, and here we are.
Oh my god, I know. Back to the pod racing. Thanks, Buck. Thanks to Buck.
You're welcome.
No, god damn it.
Hey, I want to give you one more opportunity for make a wager.
Because that's what I do. I like the money. Hey.
Here I have a chance cube. We don't call it a dice around here.
I don't know your English words because I'm a freaky ethnicity. What do you know? We're going to play a fun game called Who's Doing What Watto Impression. I must have mentioned this in one of the other movie reviews we've done, but I don't understand why like hot Twi'lek girl became a thing when Bib Fortuna
Is the most
like,
hideous
oh,
dude.
God, like he's ugly as
I think it's just they needed a hot chick, and they're like, there's, what are they called? I I can't even remember the race.
Twi'leks?
Twi'leks.
Yeah.
I think it's just there's a lot of them on the planet.
Yeah, I mean, there's Ula, I guess, who's the Green Dancer in Return of the Jedi.
Not for long.
Yeah, not for long. She gets Vor Thursday'd up like you would not believe.
I got a chant cube. Eh.
I love how it has three sides that are red and three sides that are blue. It's like, why don't you just flip a coin? Like, why do you not just flip a coin? Why do you need 6 sides? Like, see?
Just like nothing other than the fact that, like, look at it. It's clearly just like a small cube that someone like scribbled in marker on, like a Sharpie, like 3 sides red.
I'm like,
3 sides
I would be
blue.
like, that's not properly weighted. No way is that fucking off, like, kilter thing weighted properly.
Well, he probably thought that it was weighted in his favor, and then the Jedi couldn't affect him, but then fucked with the dice. Sorry, screwed with the dice. Is this a family-friendly podcast?
No, it's not. Fuck that. If you're trying to make this family friendly, you can go fuck yourself.
Wee. Here's where their gay relationship forms.
Yeah.
Stop it!
God, I forgot that part. I blocked it out for so long.
How come nobody says wizard anymore?
Oh my god, so
Like, I thought Jericho was just about to die.
You're a wizard, Anakin.
You're forced Jesus wizard.
what the hell?
So, like, is Darth Maul's plan here basically, I'm going to send out 3 spy bots, go search the entire planet for one of
Yes.
the people we're looking for.
That's his plan.
Like, just, you have the Force, motherfucker.
And now we have Greg
Like,
Proops and a guy speaking Spanish.
Oh my god. Yeah. Hola, Telemundo.
Is it actually Greg Proops?
It is
Yeah, it's
Greg
actually
Proops.
Greg Proops. Yeah.
And very embarrassed, Greg.
Yes.
He's been on the Adam Carolla show since then, and they've talked about it. He's like, yeah, and I did episode 1. That's like,
I just found that out today myself.
yeah.
Wow.
God, yeah, that Greedo dude
Why,
has
Greg,
a
why?
big head. Man, he's almost like Trumpy big head.
Yay, Trumpy, you can do stupid things.
God.
Dude, there's all white people in the audience.
Yeah, what up, Gran? Oh, we got a Quarren. We have a Clegg Holfast. He's a Nosorian with jazzy glasses and weirdly 2-dimensional body proportions.
And we have Snooty McBooterson.
I forget his. I know he's a Vulpturine. Oh, interesting. Okay,
Dude, that dude's going, holla!
quote unquote interesting tangent about Vulpturines. One of the people who was doing the comics, they wanted to have a Vulpturine Jedi, and George Lucas came back and said, "No, you can't do that because, quote, they're too stupid to be Jedi. Like they're not smart enough to be Jedi."
Dude,
and it's like,
Anakin?
yeah. Well, and also like, wait. So now Force sensitivity is based on intelligence? Since when? Since never. Like, no.
And what are these flags representing?
Yeah, I was wondering that too. Lol, we had you fart in your face. I forgot I was writing a space opera and not a cartoon. Don't make me act in public.
He's so resistant to it.
I feel a little bad for Jake Lloyd.
Oh, it's the cheat.
It's the sneak.
Chesko Sebulba.
Oh, man, he can't
Yeah.
even say fake lines
Noid
correctly.
top, motherfucker.
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it? Oh.
Say whoa again.
I could never have gotten up there by myself.
It sure is good that I've never gotten into this thing before, even though apparently
You know,
I've written it a
statistically,
bunch.
this has accounted for 5 minutes worth of delays every time we've bot raced before. I think I've actually got a shot this time.
We've hit him with a delay of game penalty. And for some reason, Jabba gets an ululation.
I think
Yeah.
he's he runs this.
Yeah, well, yeah. Speaking of Bib Fortuna,
Ugh.
Bib Fortuna.
Might want to get that growth looked at.
yeah. A lot of people are like, "Oh, hey, look! Like behind Jabba, there's like a female hut." But if you didn't know, huts are hermaphrodites.
Yep.
Yeah,
By the way, you know what part of the hut stinks the most?
the outside.
Correct.
Yeah, boosh,
Boosh.
blow it up.
Pound the rock.
Is he nervous that he's about to go play in a notorious death race, and that if he fails, we're slaves forever? No, he's fucking
Dude,
fine.
whatever. They're slaves forever anyway.
Yeah, I
What have
know.
they got to lose?
Yeah, I guess that's
I'm
what.
defending this movie. Someone
you know what?
shoot me in the head.
I guess that's the only reason I can accept why Shmi is just like, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah,
like, nothing can get worse. Like, my 6-year-old son is mentally deficient and has a bomb in his head.
So
like,
here's actually a pod race question. Now, with the setup you have, sort of like a NASCAR, we've got a track thing, you would expect there to be basically like a rank or like a single track that like the entire like arena encompasses. That does not happen here. Most of the pod race is them outside of the arena where no one can see them directly.
No, dude, if you look at like long races, that's pretty common. Like most of the races near the finish line is where, like, even if you're doing tons of laps, that's the only place the audience actually is.
but I
You
mean,
look
like,
look at like the Iditarod sled dog race that goes for 1,100 miles, and it's not in a circle. It's
Yeah.
obviously in a trail. Most people just see them at
there's
checkpoints.
Willow.
I'm going to remind
yeah?
you again that you are
Yeah,
defending
Warwick
this
Davis
movie.
is back there.
Shut up, dude. I'm drunk.
Oh
if this were a real race, you would have already lost.
Oh, God, Greg Proops, what are you saying?
Yes.
There's Willow.
no! Yeah,
Yep.
you just mentioned
That guy needs to die in a fire.
What? No, man, that's not his
Warwick
fault.
Davis. Come on.
He played Wicket.
Oh, and that guy's got a really big face.
Oh, also the leprechaun.
Oh, that's right, he did.
Yep.
Opposite Jennifer Aniston.
I'm the leprechaun.
Like the movie Leprechaun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Arguably movies that were worse than this one.
I'm just looking for me pot of gold.
That might be stretching it a bit.
Okay, I would say probably the first Leprechaun movie is better than this one. Oh, and somebody just died horribly. Let's cheer. LOL.
What about Leprechaun 4? Leprechaun in Space.
I prefer Leprechaun 3 in the hood.
Well, because there was Leprechaun, then there was Leprechaun Back to the Hood. They're rebooting the Leprechaun franchise.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I'm not even kidding.
They're rebooting
Like
everything
Peter
now.
Dinklage do it, or like how do you follow that up?
Oh, dude, Peter Dinklage is the Leprechaun. Like,
Yeah.
you would, like, opening weekend #1.
Yeah.
Like, that.
Note to the audience, we're talking about the Leprechaun
I was
series
about to
instead
say,
of talking
you're watching
about
an
the pod
action-packed
race.
Pod racing scene.
Dude, this thing goes
Talking
on for like
about
20
Leprechaun.
goddamn minutes. We're not going to be able to comment on all of it. Oh, yeah. So, for those of you who are listening at home, Kohai actually has a stopwatch going on how long the pod race.
Oh, someone died.
Yeah. He made a funny noise before he burned alive in a fireball.
Oh, dude, I love the Sand People just fuck with the race.
Yeah, with their
They know they're like, oh, these dumbasses come and race. We can shoot them.
yeah, with their gaffy sticks.
You know what? If you could get away with that in NASCAR, you know rednecks would do that, too.
Oh, hell yeah. He still hasn't started?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Oh, now he's going to die. He's going to die in a fire.
Oh, Greg Proops, stop talking.
Oh,
I can't believe you just made me say that line.
that never gets old.
Doesn't.
It really doesn't.
Really? They're pitting?
Yeah.
He's done one lap.
It's a demanding sport.
This is not Le Mans, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
How did it no, bullshit. Oh, come on. That was you're going to waste food like that, Jabba? Come on. Dude,
Oh, my big
Man, I
head.
could not get over Greedo's head. For those of you who don't know, that's Greedo the Elder. It's not the same Greedo that gets shot.
Is it his dad?
Yeah, it is actually.
Are you kidding me?
Because George Lucas has to do it. Like, look, and here's Boba Fett's dad. And here's everybody's dad except for Anakin because he doesn't have a daddy.
Because his dad is the Force Jesus.
I'm surprised they didn't put in Han Solo's dad. They meet somewhere in Corellia back they're trying to solve the
Oh, what's
Senate.
wrong with that guy's head? He's a gimp. Or no, a geek.
Again.
Gimp is something else
No,
entirely
that's a
different.
much different thing. It's
Much
a good,
different movie.
I was gonna say it's a good thing this isn't the family-friendly podcast because that would have just taken it places that like none of us needed to go.
The pod race is pretty much over, right, guys?
Oh my god!
No.
And man, oh man, like the CGI here is really just wonky as anything. I wonder if they prettied this up for 3D. I don't know because I didn't spend my money to go see it. Because
Did they actually re-release this?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
they're gonna re-release all of them in 3D.
Dude, and none of us saw it because we have dignity.
Yes, of course. I mean,
Well, like, A, I don't like 3D movies to begin with, and B, I hate this movie. So it's like, oh, look, you just committed murder.
what a dick.
Yeah.
Dude, the yummy delicious heart cookie. He deserves it for committing murder.
Oh, man, the amount of vertigo you'd be suffering right there.
He would be throwing up all over the place.
Wait, also, wait a minute. So it reattaches there, but that's not where the broken attachment, like, that's not where the problem is. Oh, my God. I forgot about this. I actually forgot about this.
Stop the movie.
Oh my god!
Stop the movie.
I had like blanked
God
on
damn
this
it.
scene. Fucking A. No. This is just.
So if Darth Vader's a goddamn mechanical genius, why doesn't that show up anywhere ever in the other movies? Ever.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
It's literally in this movie and no of the other movies.
like.
So is sand people a racist term?
Oh man, there are places I could take that.
But it just, I mean, they're called sand people. That's obviously not what they call themselves.
No, they're Tusken Raiders.
Shh, quiet. Anakin's killing some sand people now.
I was saying, I know in the real world, sand people is certainly not a thing you ever want to call. But
Anyone,
Yeah.
really.
You say that in certain parts of the world, you'll lose an embassy or two.
I don't know how long it's going to take to edit this, but if you want to know when we recorded it, you just found out. Yes. That does not look like a woman who's about to watch her son die. I'm sorry.
Dude, I love that they have the, like, grapevine, you're gonna crash zones. Like, in the super pod race. And dude, I'm sorry, he's dead. He's dead.
Oh, no. Giant hover machine, go! I hate this movie. Oh, and the Nikto says boo to you.
The Klaatu Varakta, Nikto?
Yeah. That is where that comes from, actually.
Oh, that's
Because,
sad.
like, so
I lose a couple points for
here's
having just said that.
here's a bit of how much you want to hate George Lucas. In Return of the Jedi and the fight on Jabba's sail barge, you have two characters. You have the Klaatuinian, who is named Barada, and then like the other species is the Nikto.
Stop it.
I'm not kidding. I couldn't make that up if I tried. Which, you know, at least it's an homage to good science fiction, which this movie isn't. It's bad CG NASCAR with two-headed Greg Proops.
Well, two-headed, one speaking Spanish, Greg Proops.
But why isn't the other one ever talking?
He is. He
Yeah,
goes
but-
blah, 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 blah,
No, I
blah,
know,
blah,
but
blah.
like in half the scenes that cut to him, he's not. It's just like, and whatever. Our multilingual viewers don't need to know that.
This is what makes me angry. They make it a point that he just knows all this mechanical stuff. This never shows up in any other Star Wars movie at all, in
Yeah.
any way.
It's like part of your character background when you first start a campaign. It just sort of like stops being a relevant point. Like my Shadowrun mage being a DJ.
Nerd alert.
He was a hermetic mage from Dubai. He worked the Seattle Underground.
Ibrahim Al-Kindi.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't call him Annie. Stop it.
The sun will not come out tomorrow because we're gonna be hungover.
No, I'm not. I'm drinking water. I'm
Yeah.
all good.
Man, why does like has anyone called Sebulba on the fact that he's clearly driving like the compensation mobile? Cheer like you're watching something that's not actually happening.
Yeah, the mom is all like, "Oh man, that's mildly disconcerting."
Yeah.
I'm kind of upset. It's like when she sees that like people are like booing her son when he comes up to bat at Little League. And it's like shaking her head, just like that's not nice.
If like the people in the other Little League team were throwing knives at
Why did his ship just come apart?
because
it's a Chrysler product.
Brought to you by Firestone.
But look, Sebulba doesn't die horribly because it was little Anakin who caused the crash. Everyone else who crashes gets to die in a giant fire.
Oh, your head's huge. Oh, God. Oh, don't high-five me.
His head-to-body ratio, like, rivals R2-D2's.
So yeah, about 9.5 minutes
oh,
long
man.
worth of,
Oh, my God,
worth of pod
dude.
race.
When Greedo did that high five, you could probably hear his head sloshing around.
Mom, I did it. Yay. How about, holy shit, I'm not a fucking slave anymore. And what, yeah, like Jabba really fell asleep? Oh, wait.
There's a thing that farted.
Oh, this movie's still going on? Oh, sorry, I
No, they
totally
won.
zoned out.
They won. Like the movie's over.
Yeah.
Anakin's free.
Yeah. It's over for Shmi.
They have a
Shmi's like, sweet. I don't need to be in this anymore.
and they have a spaceship with a hyperdrive. So he's just like, fuck this movie. We can go anywhere in the galaxy now.
Oh, man.
Anywhere you want, anytime you want.
And here comes
One condition,
Shylock with his
it has to be
winning.
amazing.
Or his losings.
Frylock?
Shylock.
Frylock.
There's an Aqua Teen Hunger
Man,
Force tie-in?
I want Frylock in this movie.
I want Master Shake. Suddenly I'm thirsty.
Hey, I'm
hunt you
saying
down
you
and
totally cheated somehow. I don't know. Are you welching on your wager, sir?
Or do I have to find you and kill you? Yeah, I love it. He's just like,
If it's money you want, I haven't got any. If you give me that hyperdrive, I will not pursue you. If you don't give me that
Why
hyperdrive,
do they keep bringing the farting
I will hunt you down and
donkey
kill
back? What is that?
I'm going to look it up. I'm going to find out. What's the name of that thing that farts on Jar Jar?
you. Space Camel.
Fucking A.
Dude, literally, Obi-Wan has been on the ship, and they're like, what's going on? Oh, nothing. Here's a hyperdrive. You have to install it. We'll be back later.
Install this hyperdrive. Also, I have a boy now.
And his midichlorian count is off the scale.
Yeah, 9,000.
Fuck you.
We'll talk about
Yoda
it.
doesn't even have that high of a
Fuck
midichlorian
you.
count.
I hate you all.
Is it true that Yoda's species was never identified?
Correct.
Yes.
Yes, that is
It's known
correct.
as Yoda's species.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, there's a whole thing.
He ran
about
out of racial stereotypes. Huh?
Yeah, he's just the Frank Oz stereotype, is I think what...
the man from beneath the floor. Controlling he does.
Can't be Goldfling.
I get to come with you.
Oh, damn.
We just missed one of the worst line deliveries in the movie, guys.
I didn't miss it. I heard it loud and clear.
I heard it.
Fuck you, Anakin Skywalker. Fuck
I
you,
get to
Jake
go
Lloyd.
with you on your starship?
Oh my god, I'm such a good actor.
Maybe they'll cast me in the next Bill and Ted movie.
God damn it.
Dude, don't say they're gonna redo that. ever, ever, ever.
Bill and Ted.
I hope not.
would not be surprised. I'm just saying.
With Jake Lloyd. And,
I'm not. Fuck you.
With Jake Lloyd and
Oh,
Keanu.
he just said yippee.
You're not allowed to say things anymore.
Jake Lloyd is Bill, and who would Shia LaBeouf is Ted.
Actually, you know what?
Actually, Keanu Reeves would still be Ted.
I was gonna say, like suddenly, that actually sounds like kind of a rad movie.
For some values of rad, where rad equals not at all in any way.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
So the
farting
the
donkey?
farting thing is called a kadu, Kaadu. It's
A
a large.
Klaatu?
It's a kadu. It's a large flightless reptavian.
No.
Wait, no. Those are the things they ride in the Battle of Naboo. Sorry, wrong animal. Wrong weird duck animal thing.
I don't want to hear the word reptavian come out of your mouth again. I especially don't want to hear you describe a flightless reptavian, which is not a thing.
If you have a problem with reptavians, I think you need a colonoscopy.
Oh, hey, we got the goober fish. What?
Oh, shut up.
I'm taking your boy
gooberfish.
away forever.
He'll basically be a slave, except to the Jedi.
You'll
Sorry.
Will I ever see him again? It's like you'll see him
No.
before you die. That's all I can
Oh,
promise.
God, this sequence.
The starship. They made me say a word.
That's really an amazing, like, display of puppetry for C-3PO. Like, you can't see the strings, but it really does look like he just sort of, like, is dangling by the wires with like,
Yes.
his hand slightly
He's
up.
got a I've got no strings to hold me down
Yep.
sort of thing going on. Yeah.
I have to go be a real boy. No high life for me anymore.
Oh, nice wipe. Thank you, George Lucas. What is that? So is Shmi not a slave either?
No, she's a slave still.
Yeah.
She doesn't get to go free because apparently Qui-Gon doesn't give a shit about freeing
Yeah.
her.
Let me do a quick flashback for you, by the way. Hey, I got the chance cube. If you roll on the blue, you get to take the boy. If you roll red, you take the lady. And Qui-Gon's into boys, is what we learned.
Little boys with high midichlorian counts. Mm-hmm. Oh, Jesus. That was the line. It's here again.
Just before you die. And then I murder a whole
I killed all of them.
and the children.
All of
Okay,
them.
so the
Before I destroy your planet.
so the farting donkey thing is called an eop.
Of course it is.
And
Go on.
It's just a quadruped herbivorous mammal. It's not a flightless reptavian. You don't
Thank
need to
God
worry.
for that. Oh, is this supposed to be touching? It's making me angry.
I'm about to leave this movie now, and I don't want you to see how happy I am. It's not fair to you, Anakin. I'm sorry. Yeah, she's like, fuck yeah, gangsta. My last scene, here it
She's
comes.
like, West Side!
Oppa Gangnam Style.
Save it about for the battle.
We're going to put you in makeup for 8 hours so you can stand there and not say or do anything, Ray Park. I hope you're cool
Have
with
fun
that.
in Tunisia. See you later.
I've heard it's hot there. Oh, you're in face makeup all day? Sorry.
We're going to be doing a lot of
You're in
touch-ups.
face makeup in a red, like a dark black cloak.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, apparently Darth Maul found them. Oh, wow, that was...
That was really awkward.
The boy is mine. No, he's mine.
So, I have a question. If Ray Park is super double badass lightsaber guy, why is he not using it here?
Because that would end the movie too fast. Duh.
Also, like, so he can reveal it later in the movie.
Is it really possible to end this movie too fast?
God
No.
damn it.
That was a really awkwardly staged transition. And then suddenly I'm not in the fight anymore. Bye. Fuck this movie. Oh my god.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
Yeah. Bringing it back.
Well done.
It was well trained. It's not even a dude. It's just it.
I'm a person and my name is Darth Maul.
I'm gonna hunt it down and kill it.
My eyes are up here, sir. Oh,
Pleased to meet
stop
you, sir.
talking, Jake Lloyd.
I'm gonna murder you on the Death Star.
Now, Jake, this is a really important scene. This is the first time you're ever meeting
Dude, is that-
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Is that
There's a
guy a
whole thing-
cripple or just lazy?
Oh, this dude, the Neomoidian?
Yeah.
He's just being lazy.
Too much MSG.
Oh my god!
Wow, dude. This is what it takes to get through this movie is just this. Fuck.
We still
Wait. Did he just have a Boston accent there for a second? He's like, they will not stay hidden for long. Like, that sounded like to me.
Yeah, dude, he totally said fucking at the end of that.
I think I detected a wicked in there. So.
Yo, Mr. Trade Federation.
Dude, what's up with that guy?
Show Bibble. Yeah, I know
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, I'm sorry.
He's like one of the fucking advisors to the Naboo.
Isn't that
wanna-
P. Diddy's new name?
We got Snoop Lion and the Transformizzle.
Can we just jettison Jar Jar into the airlock?
I
I have
just
to say, it's amazing how long they are milking this she's not really the queen thing. Like, by this point in the movie, it really feels like they ought to have had a, hey, I have something I need to tell you.
And
like,
also, space is not cold if you're in a ship. That's the point of a ship.
they're keeping him in the cargo bay. I mean, he's a slave. That's where you would put him, right?
He's not a slave anymore.
Excuse me, he's a slave owned by Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh,
Let's
we-
get that straight
Oh,
right
nice.
now.
we just rescued like a young boy and put him on the Queen ship. Yeah, put him in the fucking cargo hold, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't give him.
Have you ever been on an airplane with children? Where else would you put them?
Oh, I wish they put them in the cargo hold. Are you kidding me?
Screech beast.
Spoken like a gay.
No, just spoken as somebody who flies ever.
Yeah, no.
Christ. Look, you're making me take the Lord's name in vain here.
Fucking.
God damn it. Man, this is definitely going to be the most entertaining of these 6 movies.
Man, this scene is going on.
I love how they make a big deal out of, like, her giving him, like, the little trinket thing, or him giving her the trinket or whatever. And, like, it never comes back up again.
Does that boost his midichlorian count?
It's like, dude, you get a +2 to will saves if you're wearing this. Or if you're in Saga
Thank
Edition.
you for explaining Coruscant to us, you ass.
It's an ecumenopolis.
That's a word
I
for...
think I played this level in Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, man, another thing I wish I was doing right now instead of watching this.
Playing Ratchet and Clank.
I was going to say, at least I can have sex fantasies about Ratchet. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's nothing in this
Who
movie
doesn't?
that I want a
Jeez.
sex fantasy. I can speak.
Yeah. What up, vodka?
And orange juice, it's good for me.
Like, I was gonna say, like, you know how bad a movie is by how often you talk about other movies. It's like, and now we're gonna spend like 6 minutes talking about Ratchet sex fantasies.
It is unsheathed after all.
No, I mean, like, and it doesn't help that like he has like a sexy voice even.
Oh yeah, no.
Like James Arnold Taylor doing his like
He's
sexy.
built to do. It might as well be Rob Paulson, for God's sake.
Oh my, no, like seriously though, it's just like. I don't know if they know, but like
They know.
God damn,
Dude,
God
come on, Rob
damn.
Paulson totally knows.
Well, he was guest of honor at Anthrocon, so yeah.
Who?
Rob Paulson.
What?
Yeah.
When?
Like 4 years ago.
Oh my God! Why did I not
Wow.
go that
Are you
year?
serious? No, dude, like, he was totally down with us too.
I know he is.
Yeah.
I listened to his podcast.
Like Yippee was there and he brought his pinky fursuit and it was just like like it was
You
was
mean
rad.
Dave Kuhn's
That's awesome.
Pinky first.
Well, yeah, but I mean, but you know, sorry, he brought the suit.
This suit.
yes.
This has nothing to do with the movie, you know.
No,
I know.
not at all.
We're
But
trying to-
there's nothing going on in the movie, so
they
we're filling time.
They made it all the way to Coruscant.
Yeah.
Now they're going to talk to
And the whole
Senate.
like we're gonna talk to the Senate.
Still
Why
going.
why is this a scene? why aren't you just there? Look, we
You
want to
could
show
have
you.
cut all
Look,
of this scene
look at
out.
look at the fucking Jetsons traffic that we can make with a
But
computer.
look how many things are moving.
I have to say, actually, like in credit to George Lucas, that was a whole scene that went by in which it went for more than just shot reverse shot. Like people sort of walking around, the camera moved. it wasn't a good scene necessarily. But like,
Jane,
Yeah.
his wife.
By the way, here comes Queen Amidala with the weird accent again because it's an official thing.
It's Keira Knightley from the telly.
so does she? Hold up. Does she basically have an entire ship that is just like has racks and racks of like extra like imperial like queen outfits?
Yes.
Just in case she needs them.
Have you not seen Spaceballs? The Royal Highness's matched luggage? That totally applies here.
Another movie.
But it totally applies here. Come on now.
Yeah. Man, I would love Daphne Zuniga to be in this movie about now.
Who is that?
She played Princess Vespa.
Oh, okay. I couldn't have told
Funny.
you the actress's
Yeah.
name.
She doesn't look Droish.
That's the least racist thing that's been said on this podcast so far. Why are you driving
Why do the Jedi not know that he's Emperor Palpatine?
Or Darth Sidious?
Whatever.
What's it take for him to just put his hood back on and then it's,
Oh my god, I totally dotally
it's
recognize
half
you.
a step away from Clark Kent.
No, he needs to put on his glasses.
take the glasses off? Oh, no, I see.
Oh, you're the Sith Lord. Fuck.
Captain Amazing couldn't see without the glasses.
Man, Captain Amazing. Another movie. Yeah,
Here's some
Jedi
towers.
Temple.
each of those towers does a different thing that I don't remember right now, and I'm glad that
They
I
all
don't.
vibrate.
Yeah. And there's the snake dude.
What's up with that guy's head?
It's Kiadi Mundi. He's a Syrian. He has a binary brain.
He's a
Mundi?
Quadamundi? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, by the way, like, since we are in Northern California, I was looking at signs. I'm like, I totally want to make an FBA character who's a Kawadi from Katati. I can't believe no one's done it yet.
Nice.
Like, I already missed the draft for this year, but man, next year you're getting a Kawadi from Katati. Mark my fucking words.
I can't wait. That's so awesome.
And
I've
we're
lived next
yet
to this
talking
town
about
for so long.
Something else that has nothing to
has
do with the
nothing to do
movie.
with this film.
New FBA rule. No one's allowed to do that. Like, I called dibs. Nobody listening to this podcast be like, oh man, I can't wait for B-Hop to open the draft. Like, first thing I got it pre-written, just like,
There'll be like 8.
Control V, just bam, Kawadi from Katati. Like, no, it's mine.
Hey, dude. Oh, Mace Windu. I wanted him to such be a cool character. He's not. He's a chump.
Like the one that looks like the old master with like the Fu Manchu beard.
Oh,
It's in the
Yoda's a little
background.
cross-eyed.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's Derpy
he doesn't actually
Yoda.
have legs.
No, he's like a snake person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a tall head. What's up? Yoda's.
I
a
have to
little
wonder
derpy.
now if the name Kiadi Mundi comes from Kawadi Mundi.
Oh, probably.
Probably. God damn it, George Lucas. God damn it. But yeah, no, like, Mace Windu's cool in the cartoons, though. He gets to actually do shit.
Are the cartoons canon?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're C canon.
What does that
They're
even
not
mean?
G canon. No, they're T canon, sorry. There are different levels of Star Wars canon. Do you want me to explain to
No,
them?
not.
No,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
really.
do it.
We can do it very briefly. G canon is like anything George Lucas has shown or said, basically.
Yeah. And the movies.
Yeah.
The movies are G canon.
Here's all the kids.
Then there's next.
Voltron
next, yeah.
smart enough to be a Jedi, so
Yeah.
that's why you can't use him in the comic.
Next is C canon, which is like the bulk of it, which is most of the expanded universe, like the books, the comics, that sort of
Like
stuff.
Timothy Zahn stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's C canon. You have T canon, which is the stuff that's in the cartoons.
So like Clone Wars.
Right.
Okay.
Then you
That's
have-
all still canon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You have S canon, which is secondary canon, which is anything that's like if it's like mentioned in like a game source book or something.
Okay.
Like that comes into it. And then you have N canon, which is non-canon.
Oh, God, this
Yeah.
scene makes me so angry. They'd never
That's
get anything
amazing.
done.
Man, I'm so glad we sat down to watch a fun space opera thing and have a giant political scene drag out in front
Dude,
of us.
I love political scenes. I don't want this.
Do not wait for the translation. Answer me now.
Queen to Bishop 4.
Checkmate. I'm
Chancellor Velorum. of the Republic.
I wish to suspend the rules. Shut up, Jar Jar.
Shut up, Jar Jar.
She wore her most ridiculous hair for this scene.
I'm cosplaying as Harl from Chrono Cross.
Wow.
Wow.
What up, gray muzzle moment?
Well, Chrono Cross isn't that old.
It's back there.
It's back there.
It's at least one gen.
That's
of,
back in the 20th,
console.
yo.
Back.
On the parallel preparation. I love that they have
Yeah.
Twi'leks, except they have antennae, which is
Yeah.
a totally different species.
They're called Chagrians, and they're horns.
In Star Wars: The Old Republic MMO, one of the guys was like that guy,
Yeah.
that race.
They're called Chagrians. They're resistant to radiation. Fuck, what?
So, okay, hold up. So, in character question, they have the whole thing about, like, will you defer your motion to allow a commission to investigate? What the fuck were the two Jedi doing at the beginning of the movie?
Nothing.
They're like, I have two Jedi who were there. They're not part of the political movement. Like, they will vouch for this. I used to be General Zod. What am I doing in this movie?
Is that Terrence Stamp?
That is Terrence
Now.
Stamp, man. You didn't know
Damn.
that? Yeah, that's Terrence Stamp. You can the look on his face is just like, oh, why am I in this movie? Like,
Before Zod.
yeah.
Man,
Son of Jor-El.
back in the Phantom Zone, things were good. I had a good back then.
You wish you were in the Phantom Zone right now, Terrence Stamp.
I was trapped forever, not having to deal with any of these people.
Yeah, like, hey, Terrence Stamp, worst place to be, Phantom Zone or Phantom Menace? Pick one.
Chancellor Zod.
Chancellor Zod would have made this awesome.
Yes.
Been like, I want
You
to.
don't even need an Emperor Palpatine then.
It's
Like,
like,
just
I
make it
want to
Chancellor
elect a
Zod.
committee because my planet is like, kneel before Zod. Float in your Senate basket pod before Zod. Put on a weird outfit and parade yourself in front of the Senate before Zod.
This scene is so awkward. Is that still
How
Thank
feel
Oz?
you?
Oh,
was,
feel
that,
you?
was that English? What? it's how do you feel? Basic motherfucker, do you speak it? Yes, because she's a slave, because the Jedi forgot to rescue her.
Dude, do they have the Prime Directive?
The Jedi have rules.
No, like, that's one of the reasons I hate this movie is that, well, first of all, like, Yoda looks fucking creepy right there.
Dude, he's derpy Yoda. What is wrong with his
Oh
eyes?
my god, no. He is.
Come on, Cam. Why do
Nice
you,
job, Rainbow Dash.
tell me why you
don't know what went wrong.
No, tell us more about why you hate this movie.
Oh, no, okay, so for those of you who don't know about the expanded universe, you have what are called pre-Rusan and post-Rusan Jedi.
Nerd alert.
Yeah, nerd alert.
We're at DEFCON 1.
Yeah, I'm bringing out
It's not even
pre-Rusan
like,
versus
let me tell you a little bit about the
post-Rusan.
Jedi. It's like, well, back about 2,000 years ago, there was the Ruthan Reformation, and then...
First of all, it was only 1,000 years ago. Second of all, like, you hear the shit from the original trilogy where, like, the Jedi are, like, these, like, noble, like, knights who travel the land and whatnot. It's like, all
Wrong.
right, that's cool. And, like,
Wrong.
but you know, you go back to the Old Republic, like, KOTOR, that's all pre-Rusan. That's when the Jedi fucking had it down.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you would just go around, you would cut a snitch. Like, that is how you would fucking operate. Yeah. And then this, like, basically anything from, like, post-Rusan afterwards, which is what, like, this period, they call it the quote-unquote rise of the Empire period. What the fuck are you reading your lines like that for? Anyway, but like the post-Rusan Jedi like are just bullshit. It's all about like, wow, like you're like this young boy, like, you know, talented, hasn't done anything, but you know, like, oh, you miss your mom, so fuck you. You can't be a Jedi. Also, let's sit here and fucking debate instead of doing shit. Like, no. No, you were better off with Atris than you were with
Dude,
this
she
shit.
looks like freaking Bram Stoker's Dracula. What's going on with this
Oh,
haircut?
man.
You're 9 years old. I think
Another
you're too
movie.
old for the training.
Nothing to
We
do with
really
the film.
prefer it when we take babies away from their parents because we say so.
Yeah, no, it's like this weird, creepy cult thing. Like pre-Rusan Jedi, you could get married, you could have kids. They realized, like, hey, like if you have two people who are strong in the Force and they have a kid, the kid will be strong in the Force too.
Yeah.
But now you're like, oh, you're strong in the Force, you want to be a Jedi? Good. Never love anyone and don't have kids. Oh, look, now suddenly the Jedi are weak as shit, dude. Like, do you want to just get Gregor Mendel to come in there and explain that shit to you? Come the fuck on.
You know, I want to see a movie with Ian McDermott as Gregor Mendel.
Gregor Mendel was
We have gone so off the
Well
rails,
played.
ladies and gentlemen. Oh
You're
my
going
god.
deep, man.
Give peas a chance. The Gregor Mendel story.
Dude, they bring out the too old and then they always ignore it. Why just not have that as a rule?
Yeah, he's too old. What, 7? Fuck you. No,
Dude,
sorry,
he's
we
like
can only
10.
start training to be a Jedi before he can read? God damn it, post-Rusan
Dude, he's
Jedi.
like 10. He's not 7.
I don't... Whatever, his big head makes it hard to tell.
I have to say, this really does undermine the scene. And, like, these are the movies that really cut down that scene in Empire Strikes
He's
Back.
too
where-
old to begin the training. He's like 30.
Well, it's not even that. It's like it's the bit where Yoda says, my own counsel I will keep on who is ready to be trained. 9,000 Jedi have I trained. It's like you are the worst Jedi Master that has come along in 1,000 years. Like your
Yeah,
whole
and you were
career is
alive
marked-
for 900 of them.
Your whole career is marked by failure, cowardice,
Inaction.
indecision.
Yeah. Like, wow, we found this boy whose force potential is just amazing. Yeah, we're not going to train him. Why?
That sounds
He's
like a bad
too
idea.
old.
He has high midichlorian counts, though.
We better it's better if we let him fuck off on his own. He needs to spend a semester backpacking through Europe.
Like, you
His
know,
high midichlorian
like,
counts. Yeah, we'll give him some penicillin.
It'll be fine.
it's like, man, like, all right, his midichlorian counts are high, but like, you know, like his triglycerides are at like 150, and like, honestly, like his blood pressure could stand some improvement. I think B-Hop is gonna die.
You checked your midichlorians, you're 9,000 over 170. That's gonna need to come down.
We're going to put you on a strict regimen of medication and exercise.
Also,
And no damn gluten.
you eat a lot of carbs, don't you? I can kind of tell.
Gluten is the enemy, just so you know.
Gluten dampens your force potential.
Can you tell we've been drinking, ladies and gentlemen?
God, I hate
There's
this
not
movie.
enough booze in the world to make this movie
I
good.
hate this movie so much. This scene especially. Here it is.
Is that like the clap Qui-Gon?
Shall I?
Can I get a shot for that?
I heard Master Yoda talking. Do I have AIDS?
Dead babies.
Oh god. Knock knock.
Well, sometimes when you get midichlorians, your T cell count drops a lot in the beginning. So,
Too soon.
but it's gonna put you on a regimen of drugs, and there's no reason you can't live a full, happy life. Even-
Healthy, happy
it's about
life.
living with midichlorians.
Oh my god.
You can get your testing supplies from Liberty.
Diabetes.
If you've got midichlorians, check your levels and check them off.
Oh, she has her more sedated
Senator
headdress.
Palpatine.
Send you back to Naboo.
Senator Palpatine is...
Oh, shut up. God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all excited that you're finally going back to that war zone that you barely escaped with your life from. Yeah,
You know,
rock on, you cartoon cunt.
You know, the place that banished you, as everybody should.
So, do they not know he's the Sith Lord?
It's unclear what they actually know about him. From what the movie indicates, they have a scary guy in a robe, and the people who control, like, a powerful trade organization that not only, like, has massive political influence and like a tremendous amount of capital on hand. but
Controls
apparently-
multiple planets.
Controls multiple planets, and like the guy in the robe, like they take their cues from him. They don't have any plans beyond what he tells them to do.
Not her. I don't think that's her. Is that her?
No.
I have a weird accent, so you can't tell it's not Natalie Portman.
Is that what they? Is that how that is?
That's my only thought. Is that like we're gonna have her talking a
Yeah,
weird
that's
accent.
Keira Knightley. You're Keira Knightley from the telly. Leg disabled.
Leg disabled. Acid.
Acid.
Gay. A gay musical.
Cold gay. That's pretty gay.
That's another TV show that has nothing to do with this film.
Yeah, we're going to Britain a lot
I'm
in
going
this
to
too.
count this.
Man, like we'll put it in the show notes.
Black Books, I Claudius. With the
IT crowd.
IT
Yeah.
crowd.
Leprechaun.
Flash Gordon, for God's sake.
Gordon's alive. Down.
we're
Fuck
gonna
you,
see him
Thunder. You can suck my dick.
Dude, what is up with Ben Kenobi's hair?
Dude, we can't use our powers to help her. Why not? You came here to fucking help her.
It's not stopped you up to this point. Like,
Exactly.
cheating, like
I'm gonna use the
repeatedly
force. I'll try to mind trick water. Oh, that didn't work. I'll just make a giant convoluted bet that takes up 45 minutes of the fucking shit fest of a movie.
Tell us what you really think.
Fuck this movie.
Oh, look out for the goober fish.
Fucking man.
When
By,
did-
by the way, Jericho's not kidding. It's actually called a goober fish.
Well, he mentions it like 3 times in the movie.
They knew I was coming back.
Like shit.
Dude, can no one tell that that's not Amidala?
It's really nice of you to exposit all that, Jar Jar. We wouldn't want to have had to have seen it.
But like, they show like Padme or the princess in her getup, and it's like that doesn't look anything like her.
To be fair, like they do look kind of alike. Like
Yeah,
to the
but-
fact, like when you put them in kabuki makeup, they are hard to tell apart.
Especially when they're going, yo.
Yo, dum, dum.
The Naboo.
Yeah, that's not her.
The amphibious race decided to hide by taking a position on land where no one would look for them.
It actually works. If you don't look at her face and you just look at her ridiculous outfits, and you train people to only look for ridiculous outfits, people will be like, "Oh, look, the lady in the ridiculous outfit. That must be who the person is."
I mean, like looking at it there, like even looking at them side by side, they do look really similar. Like
They
could at
do
least
look
be-
similar,
they
but
could
they're
at
not
least-
the same person.
They could at least be sisters. But I mean, like, how many people have met Queen Amidala in person?
Yeah, but if you
like-
showed me a picture of Barack Obama and then Barack Obama in a different costume, I would recognize it wasn't him. Like, come on now.
But I mean, if every time you see somebody in like a public like office, they're always dressed up like a circus clown, suddenly when they're not in makeup, you're not going to recognize them. Like you guys didn't recognize Terrence Stamp.
Yeah, but I just didn't expect him to be in this shitty of a movie.
Cam,
certainly-
you're defending the movie, you realize.
I'm defending Natalie Portman and Keira Knightley because they're pretty.
Pretty stupid for being in this movie.
They didn't know, dude. Like
Nobody knew.
like, hey, do you want to be one of the main characters in Star Wars? You say yes.
Yeah, wait, I would have said yes.
Yeah.
And then I would have felt like a rape victim.
Yeah. Hey, so KM, like, basically the background of this movie is that Naboo showed up and like drove all of the Gungans into the water and like took over the entire surface of the world. Am I right?
I think that's part of it. Yeah.
Okay, and so like if you ask really nice, then like basically Brian Blessed will be like, okay, all right.
Water under the bridge. It's all good.
I recognize where I've seen this guy before. It's Earl Sinclair from Dinosaurs.
Oh my god, dude.
I almost just spat
Wow.
water all over B Hop's equipment right there.
That's an expensive microphone.
I
Don't
know.
do that, by the way.
I used my utterly breath holding capabilities and I sucked it down.
That's why I have a pop filter,
I
which
just-
will also absorb water.
And booze.
I don't think vodka belongs inside microphones.
No, it just belongs inside otters.
Man, Darth Sidious just looks really irritated right there.
He always is irritated. He's dark side.
This is more like I can't believe I had to go with the fucking.
So that's basically his third line in the movie.
Oh, what did he say?
He said, "Yes, my master."
Yeah, I think that's the last time he ever says anything.
And it's Peter Serafinowicz going, "Yes, Fran."
Do
I
you
can't
want
do
me to
Peter
draw my lightsaber, Fran? Gravies of the ancients. Jar Jar Binks Al Muhammad Al Musir. Fucking. That's about how I feel when I hear that. Yeah, I'm gonna put you in command of a giant fucking battalion of
He just
troops.
walked on him, by the way.
Yeah. It's a funny thing, Jar Jar. Lies are going to depend upon you.
I'm gonna make you a general because you happened to be
Dude,
around.
did you
Jedi.
notice how Qui-Gon Jinn did not react to him being in the scene at all? Didn't glance when he walked in the scene. It's like, yeah, you would know. Like if this big
It's like he
toad
wasn't
dude
even
came
there.
up, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
We have to fly inside of Theed Palace and destroy its power core.
No, actually, without the droid control ship, they will be lost and confused.
Yeah,
That's how
droids
that works.
don't have morale.
Yes.
Like,
And I'm pretty-
spoiler.
For what it's worth, we never see that the Viceroy is playing, like, Warcraft, like, up in, his office.
He's
like,
floating around like a lazy fuck on his like cyber
Jake Lloyd's
wheelchair.
head is
he's
not
doing
getting
StarCraft
smaller.
where it's like he's, like, playing out, like, all the individual units. It's like, I'm pretty sure the droid control ship just, like, does that shit.
Also, like, why is the 8th grader calling our battle plans?
Homage to Godzilla.
Fucking A, man.
Another
Yes, but
movie.
His
we've
pants aren't
mentioned.
short enough, though.
I was gonna say, like, any number of Japanese giant rubber monster movies, like small children and very, very short.
We need
pants
the
are getting
intuitive
control
mind
over
of a
all levels
child.
government.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
We talk about Godzilla or Godzuki?
You didn't just.
I want more vodka now.
I know.
Hey, look, wine. It's a delicious Sonoma Coast Pinot.
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
The fact that you
what
guys
up?
actually remember lines from this movie
It's
means you've
like-
lost
No,
points.
Like, that's like one of the cool lines from the movie.
it's
like,
not.
It is too.
because it's in this movie.
Fuck. No, see, like, that's one of the scenes from the trailer with shit walking out of the mist. It made you look like it was gonna be like, man, like, is that Artax? Like, what the fuck's going on?
Is this the Dark Crystal?
right? Man, we brought it back to the fucking Henson shit. Oh
Dude,
man,
why is there a didgeridoo playing?
I wish that Jar Jar were like Artax and he just drowned in the swamp of sadness.
You mean like we are?
Ugh.
It's another movie that has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, I'm drowning in the swamp of sky. That's where I'm fucking drowning right now. Shit.
That seems like a really shaky technology on the backs of some mounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it creates a perfect geodesic dome while strapped to an animal that moves. Fuck you, movie. Meanwhile, here we have Die Panzerfaust.
Dude, look out for Deep Roy. He plays all these droids.
Deep Roy. Man, another thing that would improve this movie, Deep Roy as
all the
as the
droids.
midget droids. What are you fucking flashing a fucking like?
She's like, laser pointer in the eye.
Laser
Your
tag.
ass.
Hold on, I didn't hit the sensor. Let's try it again.
Oh,
Oh, that CG tank looks super fake.
real fakey.
I noticed they got it off scene as soon as they could. It's like fire one shot, and it's like, and just pan that off as quickly as we can.
Wow, really?
But
Like
make it
this?
as
Like
painless as possible.
they jauntily stroll to the
They
door.
really did.
Yep.
Wow, man! Like if as a GM, I'm like as a combat encounter, like no.
There'd be a big bad behind those
Yeah,
doors.
exactly. That's where Darth Maul
Dude, could you
fucking
imagine
is.
Illuak just like sauntering towards
Yeah.
him?
Oh man.
It'd
We're
been
gonna nerd out
Sorry,
here.
sorry, Jacoby.
a couple of old model
drag-
ATSTs, basically, or something like that. Or like
Yeah.
a giant machine
Or
thing you
dude,
had to fight.
turrets,
Yeah.
so that you can't just like, hey, motherfucker has to spend a whole full round action in front of the store opening it. Oh look, you're gonna
Oh
get
no,
like a
we're
bunch
getting into
of-
these scenes.
Oh man, yeah.
What does this do?
Oh, and a bunch of people are burned alive as the jets came on. Like what? Like R2's just like, yeah, I'm gonna get in one of these ships. What? Oh, Wilhelm scream.
Was
This-
that a Wilhelm?
That was a Wilhelm right
wow.
there. There's a song actually called Wilhelm Scream, which if you haven't heard it, you should go listen to. Wait, they control the outward-facing turrets on the hangar, and any of these ships are getting out? Really? Like, you hit one of them? Fuck you, Trade Federation. You deserve to lose
The
this
greatest one of them, they didn't even hit it.
fight. I know. Jesus.
Apparently, they decided to save money by having more robots, but stupider robots.
Well, what do you expect when their artillery is sponsored by Roomba?
There was a great thing on The Onion where it was like you had the new Roomba that will, like, make a smoothie out of whatever collects on your floor.
Oh, Jesus.
It was called the Yumba. They'll, like, make you a smoothie out of, like, cat hair and pennies.
So it's worthwhile to notice that, like, they actually do have, like, a really convoluted set of plans where it's like, I'm gonna go, like, beat the Viceroy, and another set of people are gonna, like, go and take out the droid control ship, and we're gonna go fight Darth Maul, and then we're gonna go fight as a distraction in the field against all the droid army, and it's kind of like, why don't we just blow up the droid control ship?
Also, why are the Gungans attacking the droids now,
Right now.
when they're not active? Like, fucking bombard that shit. Why are you waiting for them to be ready?
Dude,
just go.
honor.
Hey,
Yeah, honor against droids. They're not people. they're just machines that
hey,
are made to shoot
that's the most
you.
racist thing you've said during
No,
this,
it's not.
this month.
Do you ever want me to untie you? Come on.
I almost gnawed through my arm. I don't know why I would bother stopping now.
Ouch time. Yeah, whatever.
Really? You just said ouch time?
Fuck you, Captain Tarples. How do you get to be captain?
Well, if they made Jar Jar a general, I mean, anything goes.
I always did think that the little like energy balls were kind of cool. I don't know if that when they hit you they hurt, but you can hold them in your bare hands. I don't know how that works.
Well, they're robots.
Yeah, they're ion balls or something, right?
No, I don't think they are actually. Because why would they have just a bunch of anti-droid stuff when they've been at war with humans?
Dude, they're throwing D's nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, your guess is that the Viceroy's in the throne room. My guess is that he's in the most obvious place. Let's go there. Stay in the cockpit of a ship, not somewhere that's nowhere near where any of the fighting has been. Fuck you, Qui-Gon.
Actually, now that I think about it, why did we bring you at all? Why didn't they send a Jedi?
Speaking
or
of
two
John
or
Williams.
3 or 4.
Here we go.
5.
I will say, Duel of the Fates right here, one of the best pieces of
It's a good piece
instrumental
of music,
from-
dude.
It's a good piece of music. It gets ruined in the next movie when they use it to just basically overlay on top of Anakin on a fucking
Dude,
speeder.
Any number of transition scenes and establishing shots.
Not to mention yet another movie, but the song
badass in
the
the
Owl
trailer.
movie that was help me out here.
Dead Can Dance.
Dead Can Dance.
Oh, yeah.
Super ruined in the stupid Owls of Galooly movie.
Oh,
So-
was it in that?
Yes.
Yes, in that, huh?
Oh my god.
The only parts of the Owls of Gahul I've seen were the
Host
parts
of
that were
the
on 30
Seraphim.
Rock.
Host of the
Oh, the
Seraphim.
Seraphim. Okay, yeah.
Yes, was ruined in that movie. So nothing is sacred anymore.
Or like fucking Lux Aeterna being in everything.
oh, stop it. Stop it.
Also, Droideca's shields are stronger than that. Come on.
Nerd alert.
They're CL4 at 5 or 6 at least. Fuck you, Anakin Skywalker.
Even if it
Jesus
were on
H.
automatic pilot, why does automatic pilot say go up into orbit and fight the droid spacecraft?
Yeah, that's not what autopilot does.
Yes. It's for like, I need
Also,
to take off.
why
Or,
is
like, I
there
have a
why
course
is there a
planned in.
child-sized helmet in the cockpit?
Dude, you said child size helmet? He has a gigantic melon. So he's just wearing an adult helmet.
Oh my god, it's almost like we planned that, but we didn't. Like, we're too intoxicated to have planned that. Like, I'm not
Dude.
kidding, like, 3 of the 4 of us are, like, super drunk right now. I'll give you, you can guess which of us isn't drunk.
And also, props to Fairlawn for being sober enough to go out and get us more booze. Thank you.
Oh, that's a
Hey, no
hint.
problem.
Yeah. Through the magic of... Through the magic of editing, you haven't seen, like, we have to stop and get more vodka before we finish this movie. And, like, not only did we get more vodka, we got more vodka than we started with.
You didn't expect to finish the first bottle when you brought it, did you?
No,
Oh,
I didn't.
God.
Well, no, I expected to drink it, like, with you guys here, I expected to finish most of it, but not all of it.
And, like, we didn't even get halfway through the movie before it's like, vodka's gone. Like, oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, why is the autopilot taking them there? Like, Kohai, that was a great point. Why does autopilot say, take this thing into a war
Dude, they're
zone?
totally using land striders from the Dark Crystal. What the fuck?
No, they're Kadus. We went over this. Yeah, kick him when he's down. Kick him when they're up. Kick him when they're down. Yeah.
Dude, I love that he's got gun kata with fucking... Oh my god.
I have
Kill
to say,
me now.
I think the Naboo N1 starships looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't those the spaceships from Cowboy Bebop?
Wow. Weeaboo moment number 1. Wait, no, we talked about Godzilla. Well, that's not really weeaboo.
No, I talked about Godzuki. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's right. That's right. Hey, like, when Anakin's wearing those, like, giant goggles, he kind of looks like Greg Proops.
Dude, leave Greg Proops alone. He's done.
Leave Greg Proops alone. He's a human being.
He didn't know what he was getting himself into.
Yeah. Like I said, like, if somebody come to me like, hey, do you want to be in Star Wars? I'd be like, yes.
Dude, Crystal can't enjoy her sandwich.
Oh, god damn it. I'm surprised there are not more Star Wars memes. You'd
Dude,
figure.
After these movies, really?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want more memes?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm surprised. I'm not saying I want more. I'm just saying, like, Star Wars is such like a pervasive part of like modern popular culture.
But I think everyone felt raped by these 3 movies.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is gentrification. You know, you have the younger audiences now that maybe hadn't seen the first ones first or something, and you feel sorry for the people that grew up on these.
Oh, so have you heard about like the ultimate Star Wars movie viewing order?
no.
Where so this was proposed like by somebody on the internet, like who had like a young child who was old enough to finally watch the Star Wars films. It's like maybe like 7 or 8 years old.
Such a good song.
Oh god, like
Such a good song.
I like the fight choreography in this scene is actually really good. I mean, it's kind of passionless because it's so staged, but it's good looking choreography. But no, so they came up with the idea of showing the movies in the order of I think it goes 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6.
Huh.
Huh.
Dude, this song always gives me shivers. So what lightsaber styles are they using in this?
Okay, so actually, Obi-Wan is using Ataru
Okay.
in this.
That's the super acrobatic part, right? Okay.
He actually stops using Ataru because it's not defensive enough, and it ends up not being good enough. And then after this, Obi-Wan becomes a master of Suresu.
Okay.
I know that I think...
Dude, this is when he goes into super hippie trance.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm gonna smoke a bowl, it'll be cool, and then we'll keep fighting.
Fran. Do you want me to stab your master, Fran? I'll do it, Fran.
This is Nazi? What?
This is not safe, I think.
Oh.
You guys are getting quiet again.
Because we're
Oh, I
dumbfounded.
fell on my bottom.
Uh-oh.
Oh God, it's like we're. God damn it!
Yeah, they must just be like iron balls, literally, dude. Because they're not affecting other people.
No, I mean, fuck. I'm gonna look them up in a second.
Well, he is running away from them, but then again, it's Jar Jar, so...
Oh, Jar Jar has no crotch anymore.
So yeah, Darth Maul uses Juyo. I wanted to look that up to make sure I didn't misspeak. Man, like whenever I see this bit here with the tanks, I just think of the bit again with riff tracks where they make the Patton joke. Rommel, you magnificent bastard! I read your book, Roger, Roger.
We should have one of the guys doing the gangster
droids
pose with the
programmed to not
sideways
shoot them
pistol.
now? Do they have special separate droids that don't shoot first?
No, don't shoot. It's the Queen,
But
who we somehow want alive, even though we've taken over the planet.
Oh,
And
did we already miss him blowing up shit inside the ship?
Nope,
or is that
he's doing
coming
it right now.
Oh, sorry, spoilers, everybody.
Spoiler, Anakin magically accidentally destroys the ship.
Yeah. Also, I wouldn't say we missed it.
He's coming in hot.
Don't you think he used the Force?
Oh, fuck you,
No,
Buck.
he doesn't use the Force at all. His ship just happens to be pointed the right fucking way.
I think the Force uses him.
Yeah, like it uses
Force
mom.
rape?
What?
Oh yeah, that's why
They call it the Force. Yeah, boosh.
Oh, Ray Park, how you're Toad in so many ways.
You know what happens to Darth Maul when it gets cut in half with a lightsaber? The same thing that happens to everything else.
Wow.
That's another movie reference that has nothing to do with this film.
Yeah.
Well, it has Ray Park,
Yeah.
so it has something to do with it.
He's been in other stuff.
Yeah, he
He's
was
like a
Toad in
super
X-Men.
martial arts dude.
Yeah,
Oh, I knew that, but I didn't know he was in other movies.
He was
Yeah.
the Toad in X-Men.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Because he's super, not, I was going to say gun kata. That's not correct.
All right, so that's your big no for this movie.
Dude, Qui-Gon dies like a
all,
chump.
all 6 movies have a big no.
In fairness, that's less like a chump. Like he just.
Yeah, but it's not as much of a no as Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
No. It's not as much of a no or a
I was
chump
gonna
as
say it's not as much of a chump as say Mace Windu in Episode 3.
Like they were in a sword fight and just Maul got he had the opening and he took it.
Yeah.
Like that's not chumping.
Qui-Gon didn't win.
That's how like sword duels end. Somebody gets the opening and stabs you and you die.
Yeah.
Like that's how those go. Mace Windu stood there like a schmuck. I mean, it's not like in real life you have hit points.
Dude, why do they have goat eyes? They totally have goat eyes.
They do.
Wow.
They have the sideways creepy pupils. Oh, you got fooled.
The fake queen.
Double
Yeah,
fake
dude.
out.
Yeah, because everyone looks the same to him.
Look, my throne is full of guns that you can find by pressing one button. Oh, good thing you didn't find my chair guns. Jam the doors that slide apart? With what? You can't jam that shit. You can close them. Maybe you can lock them. You can't jam them.
Can't you just shoot the doors? That happens in every other Star Wars movie. It locks it.
Nah. Oh, here you are.
I love that he's super getting pumped up. I love that he was bouncing before the door opened.
Yep. It's like DDR. Like you're like,
Oh,
ready?
This
Show me
is
your best
I have to
moves.
give this is a cool choreographed fight scene.
It is like I said, the choreography is really well done. It looks really cool. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Chumped.
Like, I don't know why you would jump there. I would just stab him while it's on the ground, but whatever. That's just me. I'm not a professional sword fighter,
Yeah.
and I'm not a Jedi.
No, dude, he kip upped.
That's true.
Like he needed to get up, and there's a dude with a sword right above his head.
I never understood the engineering design of these stations where they've got the big, gigantic open holes in the middle of everything.
Oh, there's no OSHA in the Star Wars universe, clearly.
Because there's way too many like death pits. And dude, Obi-Wan can't kill anyone unless there's a fucking like pit that he's jumping out of.
Yeah. No, that's true. He does it with General Grievous. Spoiler if you
he
haven't
does.
seen episode 3. Spoiler, General Grievous dies.
Spoiler, that movie sucks.
Yeah, it does.
As opposed to this?
No, okay.
I don't know which one
Before
sucks
and
worse.
Never will again dies.
Dude, what is up with that guy's face?
Is that Bane?
Save your city.
I'm Naboo's reckoning.
Save your city.
Save your planet, Anakin Skywalker.
Padme, you came back to die with your planet.
Dude, I love how fragile the command ship is.
Yeah. No, fuck you. All right, we've had our token black pilot who didn't die.
Dude, where's Wedge Antilles?
Where's Pudgeons or whatever his name is?
Porkins.
Porkins.
Jack
Please,
Porkins.
I don't know.
Pudgeons?
They're not.
Really?
They're not alive yet. This is
Okay.
This is like 33 years
They
before
could be Porkins'
those movies.
dad.
Yeah, and they probably fucking would in this piece of shit.
And you'd know it was Porkins' dad because he was a fat guy.
Fat is
realize
hereditary.
it's a fat
I got it, I'm okay.
Although, did I ever tell you about how, like, I think furriness is hereditary?
Porkins is hereditary?
No, furriness.
Okay.
So, like my dad read one of my books, and he was like, "Oh man, like it's super cool because like they're people, but they're animals at the same time." And I'm like, "Yeah, right." And like he's like, "Yeah," it's like, and the one character he really liked was like the vixen. He's like, "Yeah, like she was really cool." I'm like, "All right, my dad's hot for the vixens." Like, all right, like
Dude,
that's where I
what's
got
up?
that
Like
from.
Darth Maul died like a fucking chump.
Yeah.
Correct, he did.
He fell in half.
This is Sparta.
Well done.
This is pod racing.
KM nearly spit taked once again
Yeah.
into the AT-AT.
Yeah.
What is it, a 40-40 buck?
Oh, Jesus H. With vodka this time. The first time it honestly was just water.
AT4040 recommends that you don't spit vodka into it.
That's why I have a pop
the 2020, on the other hand, is perfectly acceptable.
Perfectly acceptable.
It's half the price. Of course it's acceptable.
Yeah.
First rule of government spending, why buy one when you can have two at twice the price?
Wow, thank you, Contact
Yeah,
reference.
another movie.
This is a follow up to what you said earlier, by the way, about like doing episodes 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and then 6. I've seen another version which basically said do episodes 4, 5, 2, 3, 6. It was basically like
Don't ever watch episode
yeah, it's
one.
just like nothing that happens in episode 1 ever matters again. Like we meet Anakin and Obi-Wan
Don't
in
care.
episode 2. They're already friends, and so much time has gone by that Anakin is essentially a whole new character than he was in episode 1. And there's nothing that happens in episode 1 where you're like, oh man,
the
like
only-
if you don't
yeah.
see that, you're gonna miss what happens in episodes 2
Like
and
the
3.
only other major characters that are Jar Jar, who never does anything important again.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon, who's dead.
The only difference happens when Anakin kills all the sand people in episode 2, and then Ghost Qui-Gon says, "No!"
Which is your big no for episode 2.
Dude, I want Ewan McGregor to burst into song to save this. Yeah. And he's not going to.
When will the train spotting begin?
Speaking of movies that are better than this one again.
Another movie that has nothing to do with this film.
What are we up to, like 18 now?
You should superimpose like a little counter down in the corner of the video every
God,
time another
if we
movie is
could.
mentioned. Bing, bing,
This
bing.
isn't a video podcast,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
but if it were,
Yes,
you know.
if it were, that would totally be an option.
Wait, why does Obi-Wan have to genuflect in front of Yoda?
Because it's fucking Yoda?
Yoda.
Yo,
Why
yo, yo,
Yoda,
yo,
Yoda.
Yo,
Yo, yo, yo, yo, Yoda.
Yoda.
Du-du-du-dum, but-
Met a little stuff.
so when's he going to sing the song about rainbows?
Why aren't
No,
there
that is Jim
any
Henson,
more
not Frank Oz.
songs
Thank you.
About Jedi.
You mean there's a difference?
Yeah, Frank Oz. is still
Oh, we're gonna
alive.
throw down. Girl fight tonight.
So Yoda is absolutely within his right to just say, no, this is a bad idea. I'm not doing it.
I'm the Grand Master of the Jedi Council. Fuck it. I said no, and that's what goes.
Who are they burning alive?
Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
Oh, what a chump.
No. Darth Maul was the chump.
It's nice the boss ass is there, like, leaning over, like, oh man, that guy I hardly knew.
Dude,
Yeah.
that would
Man.
stink to high heaven.
Yeah, burning
They're
you,
like
of course.
burning a dude alive right there. Oh, maybe they're supposed to smoke him.
By the way, I know we're in the middle of the funeral, but I want to talk shop with you right now, Anakin. If that's cool. Look, I know this guy who like saved from slavery just got murdered.
No,
and
that's
now we're
your
burning
master.
His corpse. Yeah.
That's
Ignore-
your master. He's not free. That's your master. He's burning alive. You're welcome.
He's not burning alive. He's long dead.
Yeah.
So they think.
That's why he's shouting no.
Ignore the stench of fatty body tissues decomposing.
They end all of the prequels with a quatrain from Yoda or something, don't they?
Do they? No.
Some sort of like little rhyme where it's like,
Dude, I love that they fucking have a drum line. Can someone kill me right now?
Yeah, what up, high school? Because that's about the amount of talent you would need in writing to write this screenplay as a fucking high school education. Do you know English? Go for it. Write a Star Wars movie. Fuck.
hey there, ribbon dancers, unite.
What is that?
Yeah, what up, Plasma Ball, which
That's actually
apparently
a ma-
has major cultural significance that never gets explained in the
Dude,
actual
is that
movie.
the thing from Transformers?
The Allspark? Is that
The Tesseract?
Yet another
I was about to
movie.
explain it.
I was gonna say, like, whatever the plasma ball is, wasn't that what the Trade Federation was trying to get?
Apparently. I have
Oh,
no
what is
idea.
that wrong with that guy?
It's the leprechaun.
I'm the leprechaun.
It's Honey Boo Boo's brother is who that is.
Oh, God, Honey Boo Boo. God damn it.
I still don't know what that is.
Oh,
I
God,
don't
no,
ever
like-
want to
So
know.
basically, she's just put on like to brief reference. What's it? Never-ending Story. Like she's basically like the unnamed princess or whatever.
The
it is.
childlike empress.
Yeah, the childlike empress.
Yeah, basically. And we gave him a
Yeah,
buzz
right there.
cut.
Oh,
But no,
she's
like,
got too much teeth in
Somebody
that
pointed
smile.
out, I forget who it was, but somebody basically pointed out that, like, Honey Boo Boo is basically, like, proof
Oh
that,
my
like,
God.
as human beings, we are 6 months away from just putting, like, homeless people on TV and laughing at them. Like, that's what Honey Boo Boo signifies.
Do you want to like end this, KM?
All right, so if you're here with us now and you see the blue text over the starfield, it means you've reached the credits. Congratulations, you have sat through all of Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom
And
Menace.
at least half of what we talked about was that movie.
Yeah, at least half of it. If you're not as drunk as most of us are, then, like, you get a bonus achievement. You got through this movie sober. Like, which I think it means I need to give a medal to Farrell on here. But, yeah. Music
Don't
by
be too
John
quick
Williams.
about that either.
I'll take it back later.
Dude,
You
Liam
oily
Neeson got
bastard.
first credit on this.
Dude, he was by far the most famous actor in this.
No, Ewan McGregor.
Versus
He was.
Liam
This
Neeson
was.
now.
Remember, this was 1997. So, like, most of like the stuff you McGregor from wasn't out yet.
Okay.
This was like pre Moulin Rouge.
Okay.
It was post Trainspotting, actually, because I remember that.
I still have not seen that.
Or
I'm a
was it?
horrible
Let me
person.
look.
This
When
was-
was Trainspotting?
This was 99, wasn't it?
This was 96.
Terrence
Terrence
Stamp
Stamp
is
is
Chancellor of
Dude,
Valorum.
I told you it was Terrence
I
Stamp.
know
Nobody believed me.
you mentioned it, but I didn't believe it until
All right,
it
hold on.
actually
Let me pull up the IMDb because my
Did you just say IMDb?
yes, I did.
How drunk are you?
I just do
Not
a
drunk
thing.
enough.
We should wrap this up so the audience doesn't wait for your IMDb.
Okay, so just to confirm. Okay, so Trainspotting was in 1996. And this originally, I want to say this came out in 97. No, it was 99, like Farrell was. So yeah, so it wasn't when I was in college. Yeah, sorry to make you feel old again, Jay.
Yeah, I'm old. It's cool.
Wait, TC-14 was voiced by a dude? Or maybe it was just like play acted by a dude.
Dude, was there Scott Capurro in here? We need to back up the credits after this is over because if
Tiger.
there's Scott Capurro in
Voice
here,
of Teihao, Tiger, Lolmer.
oh my god,
There was some person named Gin too.
I
just
apologize to the half of tigers everywhere.
Yeah. Tiger Tighter, Burning Bright, break this DVD in your sight
Tonight.
tonight. Yes,
There you
right
go.
now while you're listening to it. But thank you,
tiny
for,
tigers or otherwise.
Thank you for experiencing this with us.
You just slurred, dude. That
I
was awesome.
certainly did.
Thank
But-
you for
Yeah.
experiencing
Thank
this
you for
with
making
us.
it through the Phantom Menace. I'm drunk. I have been KM Hirosaki. If you guys want to sign off.
I'm J-Ott. Thank you.
I'm Kohai Masaki, and I have stripes.
I'm Farallon.
There's a
All
book
right.
offer in the studio.
And this has been an experience. Good night and good luck.